It's all about high-level music for the Y2K vibe. Shout out to the UK talent. Just keep pressing on and moving forward. Cause UK talent is nearly at its peak, yeah? Don't give up now, it's not long. It's just a matter of time.
Hi everybody. Please, screen, appear to me. There we go. Hi everyone. It's been a little bit. God, water. I'm so parched. Forgive me if it takes me a minute to sort of really get into the flow of things. I I just woke up maybe about 30 minutes ago. Probably should have woken up before that, but you know, things happen. Life is life. Anywho, let's waste no more time. Let's get into it. All right, so we're in our lovely private room where nothing bad will happen. We're gonna go to sleep. Rarely this day seems I am able to sleep without much difficulty at all. It was a very bad situation, but it was because I thought about leaving this school after investigating with everyone, so I didn't have any other thoughts for tonight. Literally, head empty, no thoughts.
Everyone, did you sleep well? How did I sleep? Well, the bed was definitely more fluffy than the dorms, so it's comfortable. To sleep here, at least. We're still in the same situation, though. It's alright, don't be too discouraged. If we focus on our investigation starting today, we'll surely be able to find some means to escape.
Yeah, at times like this, the more energy you need to have. So, let's eat a delicious breakfast, and do our own investigation.
Wait. Food distribution is important. We can't eat like this.
Distribution?
That's right. We don't have enough food left now, and we can't leave Kinjo and Mekaru out. Do we really need to? They don't even cooperate with us. Will they even support us? If you don't, they will die then. Kurokawa is right. It's not good to act with personal feelings without knowing when we can escape.
Then how should we distribute it? Leave it to me. The ability to analyze the amount of food and distribute it is also a maid skill.
Well, yeah, I guess that makes sort of sense when I think about it. Because of this chapter, I can never see formal wear / proms in the same way, and whenever there's a prom episode or something, I just think of this. Expecting the worst. Question, in the Homestuck streams, chat is called Pester Chat, and the Yumineko streams, they're called the NezumiVA. You did that to yourselves. I had nothing to do with that. What about the Danganronpa streams? I don't know. Yeah, what's a fun pun name for chat for a Danganronpa stream? I don't know. Oh, right. Before I forget, sorry to stall, but I have to make a text asset that I forgot about real quick. Or actually, I don't have to make the asset, I can just add it from my other layout. Cool. But I do wanna put it here. Because yes, this will continue to be a thing. If you use that hashtag on Twitter or Tumblr and put art in it related to the stream or for the stream, then I will look at it at the end of stream. So, anyway.
I'll leave it to you then, Akane.
6 people with the current balance. No, if we distribute it to 8 people... This is the amount we get for 1 person.
It's so tiny! I can't even call it a snack!
I can't help it. This is roughly the amount calculated for 4 days per 3 meals a day.
Who would be full after eating this? I think I'll become more hungry just from appetite. It would be better not to eat it.
Then I'll get your daily tax. I'll eat it.
Who says I'm not gonna eat? I will eat it!
It's a big deal if food runs out while remaining in the same state, but I was fairly relieved to hear that there was still some food left. Tyra, is this really a good distribution? It seems that the amount I saw Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's less than the amount we had yesterday. Perhaps Kinjo-kun and Mikado ate it.
What? Those guys, they secretly had a late night snack? That's it, it's gotta be them! Hey, you shut your tongue. You don't deserve to talk to others like that. Looking at it, who's to blame for this? That was... well...
Yeah, Haru, you totally fucking sat there and pigged out for a little bit. I mean, granted, you know, he and Satsuki didn't know at the time that the door had been locked, but, you know. It seems everybody's voting for Nezu Cubs in the chat, which is incredibly cursed, but do what you want.
I have no words. I'm sorry.
Those two searched the ballroom all day while you guys were sleeping. Seriously? But how does Mikako know that? I also was awake, doing my search. So I ate a little too. I'm sorry. You were eating while investigating. It can't be helped. But if that's true, then this is a big deal. Even if we can last 4 days with this, it will really be scratching it.
Seeing the ridiculous size of one, we were devastated and lost on what to say. The silence only lasted for a few seconds, I would imagine. Then just look at her. Do you think she gets any sleep? Probably not, I'm guessing. Oh my god, she's just like me, for real.
I'll ask, how many meals did Haru and Satsuki eat yesterday?
That was about 1 or 2 meals?
Then couldn't the two of them be stripped for 2 meals? That much the others can share because of what they couldn't eat. Huh? Excuse me? Are you complaining then? It's your own fault. I'm not, but that wasn't the case because we didn't know everything. Isn't that too harsh? I think it's harsh for us because you behave on what you did without knowing.
Wait, are you angry because we were hungry and everything was already digested?
I'm saying that, yes, exactly.
At Otori's sudden suggestion, the mood became a little dangerous. If this continues, a fight might happen.
Of course, we got nothing else to say, but I'm just saying this is too hard on us. Look, you have nothing else to say, but you're still talking. Did you know that making such excuses isn't really reflecting on your own actions? What? Hey, aren't you saying a bit too much?
That's enough! Everyone stop! Fine. Okay, I'll starve.
Uranami.
It's true that we did something wrong, and if you can't forgive me for that, then I'll cut my 2 meals for someone else.
Well, it's not like I can't forgive. I see. If you look at her and you got nothing wrong with it being a sinner, then can I have my 2 meals? That's... wait a minute, will you be okay? No matter how much is left, we can still share it together.
They said they would scratch. Let's respect their wishes. We don't have time to be arguing. It's pointless. And I'll scratch 1 meal too. I ate a little at dawn as well.
Kurikawa.
Well then, about this meal. Will Maida-kun and Otori-kun eat with me?
Please do that. While you guys eat, we'll be investigating ahead.
Damn. Very nice of her and Haru to reflect on that. Oh, and Otori, I know how to reflect on myself. Please don't ignore that at heart value. Hope you have a delicious rice. Damn. Oh, man. Aw, Satsuki, it makes me a bit concerned about what will come of that. Don't you say that. Don't you fucking say that. There was a little awkward mood between us, and we ate only the 3 of us, with Taira and Teruya, because half of the 6 people went out. We ate twice as much as we originally intended. Somehow, it seems everything we decided suddenly, since they don't seem to have complaints, it seems okay, but is it really okay? After our meal, the investigation for our escape began. I've decided to do this. Alright, let's take a look around. That's Korean text, so nothing plot relevant here. Hello. You got nothing? Oh wait, this is free time. Or wait, is it free time? Does that mean... I forget which room is Yuki's, by the way. Okay, yeah, it is this one. So, like, if I just... Oh, yeah, you can just sleep. Okay. Alright, guys. I'll do my investigation. Hold on. Think you can talk to Satsuki? Let me do that real quick. Oh, yeah.
If I find anything, I'll report it immediately.
Yes, let's spend time with Satsuki. Let's actually do a free time for once. I don't think I have any items, though, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah? Want to take a break? I was waiting for that word. Let's play!
I spent the day joking around with Satsuki. I think my relationship with Satsuki has gotten a little better. Yeah, what do I have? Oh, wait. Objects. Wait. I forget how to... Can I not... Oh, right. It's been so long since I've done this that I kind of forgot how to do it. Okay, let's see. Antique mug, I don't think so. Handcuffs, probably not. Cosmetics, maybe? But I don't know that Satsuki seems like the type of person to be super thrilled about. Oh, you gave me makeup. How great. A game machine, maybe? Teddy bear, also, maybe. Rainbow umbrella. Possibly. Cosmetics is a love gift? As in, like, she really likes it? Can somebody confirm this? Is this true? Yeah, she likes it? Okay, cool. Well, let's do that then. Oh. Well, her reaction is not translated. Oh, apparently she didn't like it. You guys lied to me. Or wait, or maybe she was crying for a different reason? I don't know.
Yuki, did you like my acrobatics just now?
To be honest, I can't say it was good. She did it with simple tools that were around, but they were flying towards me as the audience, and I almost got hurt.
Was it that bad? It was a complete mess? Aww.
She's just quirky with her reactions. Okay. I wonder why that wasn't translated, though. JunePop45 with the $5 sad Korean noises. Yeah, it's interesting how, I don't know. I mean, like, I get it, obviously, considering that the translation is being done by one person, but it's just kind of interesting to see what things are like, nah, that doesn't need to be translated. I have to get to other things. I have to spend my time more wisely here. Which, understandable. Anyway, yeah, I guess it was just like happy crying. I was just confused because of the noise. It sounded a little bit like a kind of noise. Like, oh no, I've done something wrong. No, it was pretty good, except for the few plates that flew off.
Nope, Yuki's face says you're a complete acrobatic rookie written on it. Satsuki can do mind reading.
I didn't even think about that.
As I expected, I'm still a long way to follow my sisters and brothers.
Satsuki, you have brothers?
My whole family's a circus troupe, so I have 11 older brothers and 9 older sisters.
Holy shit, dude. What is this, the Togami family? We compete to see who's the funniest clown, and then father only doesn't disown the funniest clown. That father? Mo Curls from the Ace Attorney. Oh, God. Nez, my friend said that Kinjo is like a human version of Shadow the Hedgehog. What do you think of her opinion? I think her opinion is absolute garbage. I'm being lighthearted here, but no, Shadow would never be like that. Shadow is edgy, Shadow is abrasive, sure, but Shadow, for one thing, is definitely not a cop. Shadow was like completely fucked over by cops, in fact, so wow, that took a long time for that message to come up. But anywho, what kind of bloodline is this? How can you even get to have such a big family?
I'm the youngest. Maybe it's because my older brothers were born earlier than me. I still can't make up the skill gap.
But Satsuki is the ultimate clown, right? Aren't you supposed to be good at acrobatics? Shadow was a gun member once, though? I mean, yeah, but number one, I personally, I think that's kind of stupid. But number two, like, you know, we've really only seen him do that in like Sonic 06, which is kind of, its place in canon is kind of tricky anyway.
No, my skills only shine when I do joint performances with my older brothers and sisters. My individual acrobatic skills are so disastrous that even Yuki can do better than me.
That's an overstatement. Even with the acrobatics you just showed me earlier, it would be difficult to even match.
Boo-hoo. After coming to Hope's Peak Academy and training my body and mind, I tried to become a strong person who can surpass my older brothers and sisters.
Alright then, I'll support you.
Eh? Will you really? Yuki will cheer for me? Are you saying that you'll watch all my future exercises and even coach me?
What are you talking about?
I'm so glad. In fact, Yuki, you look very much like my first brother. And I feel like if Yuki can support Satsuki, she will be able to do it well.
Is that so? That sounds good.
I'm going back to practice right now. Come on, Yuki.
We're done for today. I need to investigate too. I know that she's a good kid with a will and a challenging spirit, but her pace is too harsh. As I calmed down, Satsuki, who was trying to force me to take her, and after saying goodbye, we parted ways. Yay! Oh. What are you doing just standing there, buddy? He's like hanging around the corner like, gee, I hope Yuki talks to me. But I won't tell him that, Baka. I don't have anything to say to you. Leave. Kinjo seems to have really closed the door of his heart to us. He's literally standing there like, I wasn't thinking about hanging out with you. I don't even want to talk to you. Go away. Oh, hello. Nope. Nothing. All right. Who else is around? Hello. You also do not wish to speak to me in translated text. Hi, here's Satsuki again. And she's still translated, okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's spend time with her again. Alright. This time I have to come up with something even better. Yeah, I think only Satsuki's FTEs are functional. That worries me. That worries me a little bit. Anybody else know if there's anything in here that she likes? That I have right now? I'm gonna wait a second just to see. Handcuffs, apparently? Really? Huh. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's like a trick handcuffs thing. I mean, wasn't Kanata translated in chapter 2 if I remember correctly? That's true, I think. I think you're right about that. Oh, I heard somebody say that earlier. Huh. She likes the teddy bear? Wait a minute. June, I don't know if you're telling me the truth or you're trying to trick me here. All characters like rare gifts? That's fair. Okay, well, if that's the case, then I'm just gonna go with the plushie. And if I die, I die. Well, I don't know. Hopefully she liked it.
Yuki, do you remember the promise you made the other day?
The promise? What promise are you talking about? He's so hungry, he doesn't even know.
You're going to watch all my exercises and coach me. Didn't Yuki promise? I have a bed in my room. You should watch me practice somersaults on the mat.
When did I make that promise?
Yuki, don't be shy. Don't think about going to a girl's room because you're going with the attitude of a tutor who goes to his favorite student's room to teach them.
No, that's not what I mean. I never once said I'd take care of your coaching, did I? I don't even know acrobatic training.
Oh yeah? Then if Yuki knows about acrobatic tuning, you're saying you'll teach me?
This is dangerous. I'm playing at Satsuki's pace. This will never end. I gotta get out of it somehow. I'm not very athletic. I don't have a sense of balance like you. I have no interest in acrobatics. Are you gonna keep asking me even though I'm like this?
Yuki, I'm sorry. I didn't know you hate it so much. Was I too stupid to notice? I'm really sorry for the fact that a little clown is clinging to you. It's so stupid and absurd.
Satsuki makes a face that looks like she's about to cry. I didn't mean to do this. No! She's too jumpy, but that doesn't mean she has bad intent. I have to apologize. Satsuki, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Boo, it's fine, Yuki. It's my fault. I'm the bad girl. Boo.
Satsuki, are you really crying? That was my bad. I'm sorry. So don't cry, okay? I can't really train you, but I can look at your practice.
Really?
That's right, I swear.
Boo.
Foo. Oh, okay, okay. I see. I thought she was like, fuck. What? You're not crying?
I got you, Yuki. All that crying was just acting. The tears were eye drops. Wow, there are really people who would be deceived by such things. Wow, what a loser. Oh my god, I can't believe you fell for that.
What? Acting?
I was deceived!
Acting is an essential skill for a
Sorry, I just saw that, like, fuck in the chat. June Pop 45 with the $5. Bullying a girl? Not cool, Yuki. Oh, God.
Acting is an essential skill for a clown. They say that in order to be funny and surprise others, you have to deceive everything from your facial expressions to your behavior and actions. Ha ha ha! Yuki, you were deceived! Complete defeat! Yuki, can you keep your promise? I don't mind if Yuki doesn't do acrobatics, but watching and cheering for me is welcomed.
I got tricked. That's right. I forgot this girl, the ultimate is the ultimate clown. It's like playing on Satsuki's palm. And now I have to watch all the exercises all the time? All? I'm screwed.
Oh, and don't forget to bring a drink as I get very thirsty after practice.
You don't gotta ask me for that! Leaving behind Satsuki, who was running around with her eyes shining, she hurriedly went elsewhere. It's getting late, so let's take a break.
Come on, guys. Let's eat rice.
Shaken from the investigation, we then gathered back for dinner. We felt a sense of weakness that we were not aware of. I couldn't find any clues, and the amount of meals was even less than in the morning. Me and Iranami were very hungry because we scratched 2 meals. Why has the amount decreased?
That's, I think, because Kenjo and Mikado ate some more. They don't really know the distribution.
Those bastards really did it. They're only thinking for themselves, is that it? If they don't know, I'll teach them. Let's pick them up. Wait, if you heat things up for no reason, it will make things harder. I think there's gonna be a night broadcast soon. It's late today, so let's eat this and go to bed.
But if we do that, won't the food disappear again at dawn?
We can't help it. We don't need a lot of food if we rest and sleep. On the other hand, if we spend more time awake, the more severe your hunger will be.
There's still some left. Let's do what Maida-kun said.
If we eat this, I wonder how long this'll last. But you ate the rest between me and Iranami, right? It's a big deal for me. I'm so hungry now. Even if we missed 2 people, it wasn't much after we defeated 4 people. And it's your fault in the first place. Teruya, you were the only one who suggested going with that idea. Hey, guys, stop it. If you have time to complain, then we'd better eat, I would guess. Now we're mediating with words like these, but I felt a little bit of tension between Haruhiko and Teruya. Everyone is under a lot of stress. This needs to be solved. Somehow I have to...
I couldn't find anything new today. It's just one day now. Let's look more closely. Every nook and cranny. You'll get hungry, so everyone stop and sleep. We'll talk about Kenjo and Mikado now.
I don't think the nighttime broadcast has come out yet.
And let's follow Yuki's words. When Satsuki falls asleep, I can forget about being hungry. Good night, everyone!
Alright.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. Nighttime has begun. However, you don't have to sleep nor stay in your rooms. So then, good night!
Oh yeah, that's right. The rules don't apply in this place. I had almost forgotten about that. It's 10 p.m. Let's sleep so that I don't get too hungry. Everyone is still trying to act cheery, but if we can't get out of here anytime soon, it's likely that dangerous things will happen. I was so hungry, but I tried so hard to only grab the bare minimum as I forced myself to sleep.
I'm so hungry.
One night's sleep and breakfast after waking up, but the amount of one serving was even lower than yesterday.
I'm sorry. We ran out of food during the night again. I reduced the amount further calculated for 4 days.
Kenjo and Meikaru again? It's definitely difficult if it goes on like this. I'll go talk to them after eating.
It's not a big meal, but a small bite. It's only been a day, but my hunger gets worse and worse. If we don't do anything about Kinjo and Meikaru, it will be harder already than it is now.
Do you have to calculate for 4 days? It's like we're confirming that we'll be here for 4 days. That's right. With that negative mindset, the investigation doesn't completely work. Wouldn't it be better to eat full and escape at once instead of paying attention to the remaining food?
I don't know about that, Chief. You're kind of changing your attitude a little bit.
Yesterday, if anyone found something, if you said that, you wouldn't get angry.
Sorry.
And the amount I calculated is the same as the first day in the ballroom. It counts as 4 days from that moment, not 4 days from now on. That way, I think I can prevent the refrigerator from being empty. Am I doing something useless? No, it's very good. No matter how hungry, if there's 0 leftovers, well, no. Everyone would become different.
The amount of food is small, so it takes a little time to eat. Then I'll find Kinjo and Meikaru, so that everyone knows the situation by the time before lunch.
Maida-kun, I'll help too. Isn't it difficult to deal with 2 people alone? I'll check on Meikaru, so Maida-kun can focus on Kinjo-kun.
Oh, thanks, Tyra.
You go talk to your boyfriend.
Please do. We'll be investigating.
We have to convince Kinjo and Meikaru. Let's leave Meikaru to Tyra and find Kinjo. Morning. Okay, so let's go find Kinjo, I guess. Where is he at? Not around here. I wonder if he's hanging out in that room by himself again. Oh hey, V3 music. But not for long, I guess.
Kinjo, here you are. Kinjo, I have something to say. I already mentioned that I have nothing to talk to you guys about anymore. It's an important story, so please listen. We found more food. Kinjo and Meikaru, you're both acting apart from us and don't know the amount of food distribution. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I don't know how you're doing the distribution, but are you saying that she and I are eating too much? We're distributing the food so that it can be eaten over the next 4 days. But since you guys aren't with us, the distribution's getting smaller and smaller. As it stands, it will soon run out of food. I know that Kinjo and Meikaru are working hard for the investigation, but we want to do our best to investigate too, as much as possible. Shameless. It's because of you guys that I ended up running out of food like this. But Haru and Satsuki's weren't intentional. Now I think it's more important to join forces than fight each other. Cool down, Maida. If it's a food problem, don't worry. I only eat 1 meal a day right now. Are you okay eating like that? I don't care, because you guys are solving the amount of food for about 3 meals at once. And I'm also concerned about food, so I'm controlling my own amount. I don't know how Rei Meikaru is doing hers, but at least you won't run out of food because of me. Now leave. You're controlling the amount? That's why the food is disappearing so quickly. Are we done? You can leave me. It's more convenient to do investigations alone. Kinjo, why the hell are you doing this? With everyone, completely cutting off, ending our communication with me? Being in the ballroom is really dangerous. Can't you work with everyone just in this case? You guys don't know anything. You don't know anything about how I feel.
Kinjo, who I had been talking to after a full day, looked somewhat emaciated, and it seems like he was hurting somewhere deep in his heart. It's like he could only see painful emotions, but there's nothing I can say to Kinjo. What changes have come to Kinjo since Uehara's execution? As he said, I don't know anything. Interesting. He really is kind of taking it a little hard. Kinjo, you were having a transformation of character. Continue to do so, please. How are you feeling on Kinjo so far? I mean, I still dislike him as a person, but I do think he is a really compelling character, and I do hope that he is changing for the better right now. my thoughts on the cast in general. I like them. I mean, you know, I could go individually into each one, but maybe I'll do that a little bit more later. Kind of feel it's one of the reasons he hasn't been eating, as he's been struggling so much with his entire ideology being questioned, starting to hate himself. Ooh, yeah, that is an interesting way of thinking about it. Okay, well, let's see. We've talked to Kinjo, so... Hey, Satsuki. Sure, let's give Satsuki a gift. Yeah, this one was safe before, so might as well. Dragon Ball Z fight occurs.
Oh, Yuki, look at this. The results of my training. Triple back jumping.
I'm really watching her practice. I never even imagined this. Well, even if I was deceived, it's a promise I made as a man. It's a promise I made as a man. So I better keep it. But still, wearing a dress and performing acrobatics. Good job, but isn't it scary to do it on a floor?
It's okay, because when Yuki is watching me, it makes me feel refreshed. That's right, Yuki is so kind that you really came to see Satsuki's performance.
After you told me to look at you. Well, that's probably good luck, so I promised. If I keep leaving Satsuki alone, you'll get anxious.
Whoa, such a kind, outgoing, and broad personality. It resembles my oldest brother. He looks a little bit like hot water. What?
That seems like the most passive-aggressive thing you could say about somebody. He looks a little bit like hot water.
And you really resembled my brother for the first time.
Is that a compliment or a curse?
Of course, it's a compliment. The person I cherish and love the most is my oldest brother. Satsuki is the closest to her last brother. You said the same last time, but it seems that you only talk about your...
What? Oh, okay, I think that was supposed to be Yuki saying that.
Yeah, it's because only my eldest brother took care of me since long ago. My brother taught me acrobatics, and it's the person I've been since I was little.
Eh? What about your parents and your other siblings?
That's it. My brothers and sisters are like rivals to each other. They growl and meow to each other like dogs and cats. Because our circus is paid depending on the individual that elicits a reaction from the audience. So the better you are than my brothers, the greater your payoff.
That can't be. Even in a brotherhood, but it's so bleak. You should get along.
It's impossible. My parents are also super strict, so they like their children based on the best skill.
Damn, that's kind of fucked.
Didn't I mention last time? I'm the worst among my brothers, so I get as much attention as particles floating in the universe, I guess. It's like 0 + 0 = 0, because I have that skill level my parents don't care as much as I try. Either apathy or neglect, also known as child abandonment. They gave up.
Wait, that's too severe. If you have such a strict paternity, as the youngest, you at least deserve to be called cute.
It's fine, it's fine. My eldest brother raised me and fed me, so I'm satisfied with that. I'm the least skilled, so it's better because my older brothers don't care or are watching out for my other brothers. My older brother's the best among the others in terms of skills, so the other brothers give him a lot of attention. Well, I can't see him right now, but here, I'm comfortable with Yuki, who resembles my older brother the most.
I thought she was a fourth-dimensional person that draws people at her own pace every day, but to be in a situation like this, still, she spoke like it's someone else's business? Is that normal? Satsuki, who was smiling naturally, said goodbye and went to her room. Damn, that sucks.
A rat-sized dinner. I think I'm getting used to it now.
Wow, a dinner made for Germa.
No, I would never get used to it. What's a meal that you eat in 20 seconds? However, the taste is very good, so I'm glad of the misfortune.
Maida, Tyra, Kenjo, and Mikado. How did it go?
Oh, that's right. So, you said you were talking about the food problem, right? Yeah, we talked about it at first, but...
But?
Kinjo, he said he was only eating 1 meal per day. The amount's not different from the one we were eating, but he said that it's because we eat 3 meals at once. The amount is being adjusted, so don't you think we'll run out of food because of us?
Just the amount? What the... But why is there not enough food? It doesn't make sense.
In the end, I only heard vague answers and didn't want to explain how he does it. Sorry.
That guy, he seems to be getting weird these days, right? Although it was originally strange, it's like dealing with us is making him more nervous.
Tyra, how was Mikado?
Sorry, I didn't get a proper answer either, but I was only insulted by asking if I looked like a pig that couldn't eat enough food. Are you saying neither of them eat much after all?
What kind of crappy excuses are they talking about? The refrigerator here is proof that the food's dropping and everyone can see that.
Be quiet. Tyra, you did your best. If we look at the amount of food, those two, whether they tell the truth, or whether they say falsehoods.
Yeah. If we think about the amount of food, I can't think that the two of them are eating by adjusting the amount.
It's clear they must be lying. In the first place, they wouldn't even bother to tell us right away, right? Kinjo's magnetic flux is dealing with us as criminals, and Mekaru was indifferent since the very beginning.
That's pretty much true. Is it the work of an individual play?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Laney. Like, somebody here might be lying and going back for more later. Nothing will be different if we keep talking about this. We have to get out of here as soon as possible.
I mean, I'm so hungry that I can't even investigate to make sense anymore.
There's no letter with C in a clue.
Huh? There's no... Huh? What? What do you mean by that? Anyway.
It's been 2 days already. The ballroom's relatively smaller than the school investigation so far, but we couldn't find anything.
Apart from us, Kinjo and Mekaru couldn't find anything, right? Can we really get out?
I don't know who this is. Maybe it's Monokuma? I don't know. Yeah, you can, even right now. Yep, yeah, it's Monokuma.
If you kill, in the ballroom, of course, you can also leave Hubspeak Academy.
Monokuma!
Hiya! It's been quite a while, hasn't it? Yeah. You don't stream this game often enough, do you?
Shut up.
Why don't you go away? I'm not happy. Hungry and annoyed that the investigation isn't making any progress.
Why did you come out?
Well, I have prepared an arsenal so that you can do spectacular murders. Everyone didn't think about killing one bit and only did an investigation in vain.
Yule, hey, are you planning on playing SDRA 2 sometime in the future? Probably, yeah, but I can't guarantee you when that'll happen.
No matter what the intention is, you really are trying to make us murder. Think about it. You guys weren't too stupid to think, right? If you just kill, you can get out from the ballroom and school in no time, and the hunger will fly away like an airplane. You're noisy. If you're here to say that, go away now. No, this is for personal purposes. Actually, I had something to tell you guys. That's why I showed up. It seems you guys are trying to investigate to find a way to escape without killing. Even though it's a wasteful effort, I'm going to try and give you a line of hope by looking at your efforts.
What?
It's simple, actually. A treasure hunt! There's a treasure hidden somewhere in the ballroom. I'll reward anyone looking for it. Clear as water, right?
What else are you plotting?
Well, this is not a clue to escape, but wouldn't it be better to have something to find rather than just looking through the air with nothing in it like now? No way there's nothing. No way there's nothing. There must be a clue somewhere.
What kind of treasure is it? What's the prize?
That's a secret, but it's clearly hidden somewhere. The person who's looking for it will get to know when they found it by me. You don't need to know what it is or how it looks. And that prize is something you guys have lost.
What?
Make sure you know this. The treasure has been hidden somewhere, so if you look for it real hard, someone might find it. A treasure? Is it a wallet?
He said something we've lost. What have we lost?
Don't become nervous.
Monokuma's just like, yes, it's here, a pile of rice.
Mikako-chan? We can't sell ourselves to this. We can't afford it.
That's definitely correct. Monokuma, with their own words, said it. This is not a clue to escape. Is there any reason to find something like that? I don't think so. It's clear and obvious they're trying to confuse us. Don't worry. Let's do what we originally did, guys.
Yeah, I think that would be good. Everyone will get hungry, so let's go to bed for today. Before it gets worse.
I said this, but as Monokuma said, something we've lost. I'm worried about it. I don't know, but a few days ago, I had a conversation with Mikaru in the 4th floor corridor. No, it may just be an overreaction. Even so, I can't afford to care about it now. If we don't escape from this school someday...
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. Nighttime has begun. However, you don't have to sleep nor stay in your rooms. So then, good night!
Let's go to sleep, forget about treasures or prizes. This is definitely Monokuma's trap. His little face poking over the cupboard never doesn't make me laugh. I became so hungry that I seldom fell asleep, but I closed my eyes and forced myself to sleep. Because of Monokuma, various ideas have crossed my mind. I was barely able to sleep. Oh boy. Guys, you are getting worse.
Hungry. Hey, you feeling okay? Is it because of the mood? Don't you think the food has decreased even more?
It's not because of the mood. It's decreased even more since yesterday. Now there's really little left. Now. Distribution to a minimum's no longer possible.
Kinjo and Mekaru's magnetic fluxes. Are they really planning to take away our food? Hey, Kinjo and Mekaru, would they really eat food without discrimination? Then who else is there besides them?
However, well, no matter how bad it gets,
Kinjo is, well, he's been weird these days, and Mikaru has been originally like that, right?
who ate it doesn't matter. The only thing for sure is that there's little food left. We need to spur the investigation.
But no matter where I look, nothing comes out. I'm starting to feel like it's really over now. Yesterday, Monokuma mentioned they hid a treasure. Why don't we look for that?
But that's obviously a trap, so we decided to ignore that last night, right?
We don't know. It might tell you something really important with a double-faked tip. Whatever the content, when Monokuma gave us something, there was never a lie. But do we have time to look for something like that? If we don't get out of here somehow.
Let's move on. There isn't much time left. Move while you still can.
Opinions diverged for a while, but eventually there were no results from the investigation, so I decided to look for something that looked like a treasure. The question is, can our stamina survive? Oh wow. The Ultra Despair Girls music. Sorry, it's been a while since I heard this tune, so I was jamming out a little bit. Man, it has been a long time. It's felt like such a long time since I've played Ultra Despair Girls. Honestly, like, looking back on the DR retrospective, I know a lot of people are, like, big on the SBR2 video, probably the most, and, like, to a lesser extent, the V3 one. I actually think the Ultra Despair Girls video is probably one of my favorites of those. I think I did a really good job on that. Not to toot my own horn or anything. There, Satsuki.
If I find anything, I'll report it immediately. Yeah, wanna take a break? I was waiting for that word. Let's play.
Okay. Give her the bear. Wow. She loves it. She loves it so much that she started crying in my face.
Yuki, today is the day. It's that day.
That day? What day?
What's the matter, Yuki? It's to see my practice in full course, that's the day.
I think UDG has the best soundtrack. I think that's probably controversial, though. I don't think it's the best soundtrack, but it's definitely up there. I think, honestly, the soundtrack is probably one of the best aspects of that game.
That's why Yuki will come to my room soon, because there's no running away. I'm probably faster than Yuki. Quickness is the basic skill of a clown.
Well, I'll just be going to watch her practice, so it'll be fine to go together. Oh wow, are we at the end of Satsuki's free time events?
Now then, ladies. Oh, wait, there's none. Gentlemen. From now on, Satsuki's one-man show circus performance will start.
It's polite to applaud at this time, right? Yay! Woohoo! Yay! Of course, I'm half cheering and half worried. Worried that plates might fly past my cheeks, like last time.
First, I'll show you the art of turning the hoop around your arm while riding a ball. Don't mind where these tools came from.
Why does she have 4 arms? Because she's obviously doing, what's the move that Zoro uses in One Piece where he has like 3 heads? That he uses in Eni's lobby? She knows how to do that. Still, if it goes like this, she will surely fall easily.
Ow!
She fell.
Ouch, it hurts.
Are you okay, Satsuki? Where did you get hurt?
Yuki, were you worried? That's pretty cute. When I practice, this often happens, so it doesn't hurt so much, and I'm used to it. For reals, though, Yuki's like my brother. If I made a mistake like this, he comes in a hurry and to worry about me and heal my wounds.
Then should I call you sister?
It's not like that, Yuki. You're a boy who wants to do something funny. No matter how much you resemble my brother, you don't need to do that, okay?
Sorry. Why am I getting scolded?
Ow, so I made another mistake. I came to Hope Speak Academy as the ultimate clown. Don't you think this is really bad?
No, Satsuki, you were amazing earlier. Of course it would have been better if there were no mistakes.
No, Yuki, I'm being the ultimate clown because of my lack of skills. It's like a rare card that doesn't have much use but only flashes and has a high cost. Originally, I shouldn't have come using this title, but my parents and brothers sent me to Hope's Peak Academy. When I had no skills, it would have become a problem if I continued to be in the troupe, so I was sent to go to school. That's something that even Satsuki, who can't study, could understand.
That's interesting. Satsuki, is it really okay to say something like that so openly? Also, yes, this is Satsuki's final event. Damn.
Yes, it's alright. Everyone kicked me out, but only my older brother was against going to school, because Satsuki was his family, so he said I should remain in the troupe. But in the end, I said I was okay to go. To be honest, I couldn't help it. I thought that if I went to school, I would learn more and become a great person someday. It's nice to have Yuki here. If I look at Yuki's face, it resembles my brother. I can see my brother's teaching coming to mind. Satsuki's teachings are engraved deep on her bones to always live bright and courageous.
So, even if Satsuki spoke about such a sad family history, she wasn't sad at all. I thought it was lucky that she had a caring older brother. If her older brother was not there, she would not have been such a bright and jumpy girl.
So Yuki, please be my older brother who is not here now. Oh, of course you don't have to act like my brother. You can just cheer for me by my side.
That's... Can I even take his place?
I guarantee it. The Kindness King Yuki Maeda. Just because you watch my practice and support me makes me feel like my older brother is by my side. That's because Yuki is someone I can really rely on, just like my older bro Keisuke.
Although I was living with a cold family, I always wished that I would be as bright as her now. Watching Satsuki live brightly under the care of a loving brother. Being with an overly bright company is too much, but it's probably better than a bad one. I felt a deep bond with Satsuki that could not reach any more than this. I felt like we're really close companions now.
With that in mind, can I call my brother Keisuke Maeda the fireman?
Let's just leave it as Yuki. Satsuki responded with a smile so naturally as I left her room for today. Damn. I got the Joker trick! Let's go! I don't know what that does, but... Oh my god, she disappeared! Alright, well, I guess that's it for that. Mule, Canadian $2. I'm not crying, you are. Yeah, that got to me a little bit. That touched me. Yeah, so I guess now it's time to sleep, basically. She's the Joker, baby. It's still a long way for night to come, but I'm tired. I think I can lay down and sleep now. Sleep. Me. I slept like a dead man without listening to the sounds of my stomach.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. Nighttime has begun. However, you don't have to sleep nor stay in your rooms. So then, good night.
No progress was made today. After a very small amount of dinner without nutrients at all, I returned to my room and went to bed. To preserve my physical strength. It's already the third day. Food is almost running out. What should I do? I can't. I'm too hungry and have no strength to stand anymore. Sleeping seems to be the only thing beneficial, both physically and mentally. Sleeping all day is kind of accurate given the situation. Yeah, exactly. Time goes by meaninglessly, thinking that I have to do anything somehow. I fell asleep with the thought that I could leave tomorrow, holding back my hunger on this day. It wasn't clear at the time that there was something already growing since a few days ago. Okay.
Tyra, is there food left? I'm gonna die of hunger. Eating doesn't improve anything. The amount will just get smaller.
Well, I'm so hungry that I can't sleep at all.
Still, I'd feel better to have something in my mouth to eat, rather than eating everything. Tyra, it's taking a long...
Missing.
Huh? What's missing?
There's no food! The refrigerator is empty!
Huh? That's a lie, right?
Come and see it yourself!
This is a lie! This is not happening! It's true. Not even crumbs or leftovers.
What? What's going on? Why is this?
Why did they do this? We're the only ones in here! Kinjo and Mekaru! How many days have we been doing this? Now the time has come for an all-out attack! Against us! And even the rules are null for this? In that case, if we use violence...
Huh? Are you going to fight those two?
Stop doing that! It's not the same as in reading cows or fixing stables, and it was unavoidable that food was already going out. We're going to lose more effort. But you can't leave those guys who have eaten all the food. There's proof you can see right here. Proof that they ignore us.
Well, seeing us as criminals. Kobashikawa, you mean like you?
What?
What does that mean? Haruhiko Kobashikawa, you can't be hungry, because at dawn, you ate it.
What? What'd you say just now?
God. Dude, come on!
What did you eat at dawn?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The speed at which the food disappears. It was much faster than the other two. And all morning yesterday, I was hiding in front of the dining room. And I figured out the cause. Kinjo and Mekaru didn't even approach the dining room. Not once since yesterday.
That means that... You mean Haru ate the food in secret in the dining room? Haruhiko... You... Oh, what are you talking about? There's no way I could eat all that food.
Bad, Kobazing. I'm so disappointed. Wow, really? How can you do that as a human being? Get out and die already. That's ridiculous. It's so much that I can't say anything else.
Satsuki has nothing else to say.
What? Why is Uranami...
He wasn't alone. Haruhiko Kabashikawa and Satsuki Uranami. The two of them.
Aww, Satsuki, no!
Robbed the refrigerator together.
Satsuki-chan?
I only saw yesterday, but maybe it was the first offender. The food disappeared. Early at dawn.
Hey, Mikako Kurikawa, you're being vague. You don't know if it was really a man or not. Tell the truth, you bastard! Up until now, you've filled your stomach while pretending to be hungry in front of us, huh? Oh no, oh wait, Kurikawa's the culprit. She did this while trying to cover up with Uranami and me, so she's the culprit. Don't be stupid. Something was weird when you think about it. If you're hungry, the one who couldn't stand it anymore can't be anyone else but you.
Lemon Bars 15. Hey Nesmi, I just wanted to tell you I really love your streams and videos. I got here late, so I'm catching up, lol, but I wanted to say this chapter may be my favorite in this game, if not both games. Wow. Very high praise, and thank you so much. God. Yeah, this is even funnier because by doing her free time events, she technically did a shit ton of exercise. Oh my god. We made it worse for her. Oh no. Trying to make a fight with Kinjo and Mikaru with... Oh wait.
Trying to make a fight with Kinjo and Mekaru with the purpose of driving away your crime. That's far-fetched. You guys are gonna believe Kurikawa's words without proof and blame us? Kabashikawa, I'm sorry, but we have no choice but to believe what Kurikawa says. Because you just confessed that you were the culprit. What?
If you were really unrelated, you would say blame me, but you wouldn't say blame Uranami and me. You might claim that Uranami ate alone, but you're only refuting Kurikawa's words, and unconsciously treating you and Uranami the same way. That means, I ate the food with Uranami. That fact isn't it because it's stuck in your mind? If we infer with these facts... No, you can't use trial mechanics outside the trial. That's cheating.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Because of me and Satsuki. Well, yeah. Because we're actually friendly. I just wanted to defend her without knowing, okay?
Kobazing, let's stop it now. It doesn't make sense to fight each other anymore.
Let's stop. That means...
Everyone, I'm really guilty of dying. That's right, Kobazing and I are the culprits.
Hey now! You really are.
Since when? When did you start eating secretly at dawn?
Well, of course, since yesterday.
I'm sorry. On the second day, I was so hungry that I couldn't stand it. Then Kobazing suggested me, like the wind. I was led by Kobazing.
Hey, Satsuki, if you blew things up like that... So, almost as soon as we were here, they started to sneak at dawn at the same time, right? Hey, you two can't complain anymore, right?
Stop, Teruya.
Huh? Why?
Satsuki, Haruhiko, I just wanted to know. Don't force yourself into a fight anymore. If you're really sorry, do your investigation harder.
Kurikawa. Why? Why are you going so easy on them? Of all the things, I really thought Kinjo and Mekaru were the ones who did this to us. Because of these guys, now we're starving. And we'll die soon. You just have to get out before you die. If we don't have anything else to eat for today, then you can escape within today. Let's believe that and investigate. There must be a way.
Yeah, as Maida-kun said, I'm still hungry, but if we fight more, we won't be able to get out. Kawashikawa-kun and Satsuki-chan, of course, even though it was a little painful, they couldn't stand hunger. I understand well enough.
Maida, Tyra.
Mikako sister, Akane sis.
Come on, even if you're the culprit, you didn't actually commit a murder, right? Let's begin. Investigating. We have to get out of here. What is this? I can't accept this! Teruya.
This must be a temporary feeling. There's no food anymore, so there won't be time for meals anymore. But this much. I don't know how much further we can investigate. When the nighttime broadcast rings, let's gather together again. Let's hope we find something today.
I think the best part about this is you can see why both of them were right and wrong. Haru, Satsuki, and Teruya are put in a morally gray conflict like that. Yeah, I mean, like, I get it, absolutely. Because, like, if you're just starving and, like, the only thing that is put in place preventing you from eating more is just kind of, like, the trust of the group, there's not really anything actually physically preventing you from going back and getting more. Yeah, I think that temptation would be really strong. Especially if you are literally starving. And yeah, it is a little selfish, but also at the same time, too, it's like, you know, the only other option is somebody being murdered, and nobody wants to do that, obviously. So, yeah, it's a tough situation all around. I don't really think there's any right or wrong answer in these circumstances. Because, I mean, you know, I mean, let's be real with ourselves here. Sure, they're hopeful about, like, oh, but we could find an exit before, you know, we starve or whatever. But, like, this is a Danganronpa game. There is no exit. Monokuma made it specifically so that they cannot exit. So, like, you know, ostensibly, like, there is no other outcome other than, like, somebody gets killed eventually. So, you know, yeah. 'Tis complicated. Eventually, all the food was gone by two selfish reasons. But if we punish them here, according to Otori's idea, the mood would only get worse and nothing will get better. However, the situation is really serious. If we don't find something within today... Well, you're not going to, and I'm already done with Satsuki's free time events.
Yuki, I'm nervous because we're locked up in the ballroom, but I'm relieved when Yuki is with me.
It seems that Satsuki and I have already built up a bond so deep that it is impossible to get to know each other more. Even if we stay together, I don't think we'll ever be able to get to know each other anymore. Should I still spend time with Satsuki? Nah. So, time for sleep. Yeah, it was Mekaru. We're now here, close to the hour where nighttime is nearing. We gathered in the dining hall. At first, it would have been time for dinner, but there wasn't even a grain of rice left, so we were just sitting at the table, staring idly. And no one spoke a word. Of course, I had nothing to say either. I couldn't get a clue to escape from this prison, and the new food ran out. I couldn't find where the treasure was, the one that was hidden by Monokuma. Everyone, both physically and mentally, are pretty exhausted.
Everyone, listen. Even though we couldn't find anything today, tomorrow we will definitely... What? What's tomorrow? Do you think you can discover what you haven't found today, or any of these past days?
Otori-kun, what are you saying?
What? Am I being childish? Isn't it time for you to face the reality? Now we're done! It's impossible to get out unless someone kills you! What? Are you saying you want someone to die now? No, of course I don't mean that. Besides, I don't think anyone among us is going to kill. But that's why this is the end of it. If no one dies, eventually we all die. Stop joking around. Like we're gonna starve to death here. We will get out soon. Oh yeah? Go ahead and escape then. This is all your fault in the first place, Haruhiko Kabashikawa. It's all because of you. Hey, that's...
Stop. If this goes on, you'll be engulfed by despair.
Yeah, no matter how hopeless it looks, we can't give up. It's important not to give up. And what should we all do? Maida and Kurikawa, you two tell me. What kind of strategy is there? What kind of way is there?
That's...
Look at this. We're done for now. There's no escape. We're all gonna die together here. Teruya, I'm the one who's trying to think positive here. But why can't you be more why are you so pessimistic about everything? You don't want to do it, right?
You're very bad at it?
Mikaru!
I was waiting for you guys to get together. I'd like to hear an explanation of what happened. What happened? What do you mean? I mean food. F-O-O-D, you idiots. What the hell did you do for the food to just vanish? A minute ago, I heard you guys were sharing and eating. Haruhiko, Satsuki, they ate it secretly at dawn. Haha, this is amazing, because it doesn't make sense. Do you have a brain?
Wait, of course me and Hiranami are at fault, but that goes for you too, Mikaru. Kinjo and you ate whatever you like, so the amount was just getting smaller and smaller.
Huh? Are you seriously that mistaken or something? That cop and I haven't eaten 3 meals in these days, didn't you know?
What?
Mikaru, is that true? Are you okay? Eating like that?
No, that's a lie! You were too. She ate little by little at dawn from the second day onwards. Food started to disappear since the first day. That's right. Besides, how do you know if Kinjo ate or not?
Because that's it. You can tell by taking a closer look at his face. More importantly, is that right? Food was already disappearing from the very beginning? Then what the hell is this food? That? It's food! It's still there? This is what I found when in an open dorm room by chance when walking through the hallway. It was hidden under a bed. I thought this was your emergency food. Looking at your reaction, it doesn't seem like it. If that's the case, oh yes, that's the only thing.
What? What are you trying to say?
The owner of the open room where I entered by chance. I mean the person who used the dormitory where the food was hidden. They were eating alone, hiding the food without your knowledge. Huh? Yes, for example, the room where this food was hidden. Was it from room 14?
Room 14?
Wouldn't it be better to keep the door locked straight to the idiot who's shaking over there?
No way, dude! No way, dude! You, Teruya, come on, buddy! You fucking little stupid piece of shit!
Oh, Tori-kun!
Wait a minute! This is a mistake! You bastard! So then you treated me like the guilty party. You were the same guy, huh? Oh, wait. Listen, this is... when I didn't know what was happening on the first day, I prepared some food in advance.
Let's see. Can I say one important thing? What Terry did was shitty, and that's what for me really sells his character. It was shitty but human, and it's flaw that puts his character down to earth. Oh no, yeah, absolutely. Flawed characters are way more interesting to me than like perfect goody two-shoes characters who only ever do the right thing. I think characters having human nuances is a very good thing.
The food didn't disappear at that time. Every day, it gradually disappeared. Your words are contradictory.
No, that's not it. I wanted to take little by little and then share it together. Don't lie, you bastard! You in a hurry to make excuses because you've been driving in front of my faults without concern? Teruya! Stop it, guys. Mikaru, you're going through people's rooms at your own will.
What? It's the fault of the person who left the door open.
Don't turn away, Teruya. Now you and I are on the same ground. You better give it up, and I'm going to investigate as much as I've done wrong. So you too, don't say that it's not your fault. You don't deserve to say that. You're noisy. You all are annoying me. Whether I'm eating or not, it's impossible to get out of here anyway, till the murder happens in this place. This kid...
Kamoshikawa-kun!
It's fine. Violence isn't prohibited in the ballroom. It is prohibited in the ballroom. This little bastard needs to be hit so he can wake up already. Did you just hit me now? Did you hit me? You two knock it off! Let go! Teryu, you little bastard!
Kamoshikawa, calm down! This is a drag. I thought it would be like this someday. You're the one who inspired them. On purpose. Are you doing that? What if I am? And unfortunately, the chunky guy's right. I've been searching the ballroom for days now. We don't have any clues here. Getting out of here means... by means other than murder. It's impossible. Then... what are we supposed to do?
In the worst mood possible, in front of the worst reality, we couldn't say any more words to anyone. We went back to each other's rooms. We have lost our purpose now. Mikaru declared that it was impossible to escape from here. What should we do without any food left?
Oh, I wonder what time it is now.
When I woke up without knowing, if it was night or day, I felt a different haze than usual, and immediately felt a tremendous pain in my abdomen.
Okay, I'm hungry. No, rather my stomach hurts. Right. Eventually the food ran out. I didn't get to eat anything yesterday. And with Kabushikawa and Otori still fighting, our hopes thinking that we could escape, the situation was turning to the worst possible. For now, let's check on the others.
No. I just woke up, I can't sleep again. Damn, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, you surprised me, Maida-kun.
Tyra, what's wrong?
Maida-kun, I'm in a bind. Except for me and Mikako-chan, the rest of the guys aren't working together anymore.
What do you mean by they aren't working together?
Yesterday, Haru-kun and Teruya-kun fought. They both said they didn't want to see each other, and they're acting alone. Satsuki-chan's walking alone for some reason too.
What? They shouldn't...
I had some expectations, but our bonds, which were still there, began to collapse. Is it possible that Monokuma calculated this as well, other than simply killing?
Maida-kun, what should I do? Mikako-chan tells me to just leave them alone.
There's nothing we can do. For now, let's continue investigating ourselves.
Investigate? But is there anything left to investigate? I couldn't find any more clues. Oh, sorry. I can't sound weak, can I? I'll go investigate somewhere.
It can be seen that Tyra's mind is full of doubts, and the same goes for me. I need to talk to the other guys.
Alright.
Hold on just a second. Haven't saved in a bit, so let me go ahead and do that real quick too. Okay, let's look around.
Maida-kun, did you find anything?
No, unfortunately.
This is a big ordeal. I'm so hungry that I have no power. It's funny, but in this ballroom, there's really nothing. The door won't budge without an e-handbook. I wanted to tell Tyra not...
Oh wait, I wanted to tell Tyra not to give up, but the situation was so desperate that I couldn't say anything to her. Where's everybody else? There's Satsuki.
Open! Open! I mean it! Open already!
Satsuki, what are you doing?
Oh, Yuki, I was trying to see if I could forcefully break the door.
Stop that. Monokuma told us, remember? Even if the rules disappeared, only vandalism is prohibited.
No way. If we're gonna die together, it'd be better to destroy the door and save everyone.
That's not right. We're going to escape together with no one else dying.
I know Yuki would say that. But you don't have anything to open it like that. We're still stuck anyway, thanks to the door here. Should I really just shoot it with a bazooka?
Don't do it!
I can't do that either. If you try to enter the arsenal, you'll see Kinjo appearing there and he'll keep you out.
What? Kinjo?
Yep, by the way, Kinjo looks somehow weird too, right? Kinjo had a hard time scratching for a few days now, so is he going crazy?
Anyway, don't do anything that would kill you, Satsuki.
If Yuki says that, okay. So I guess it would be best to search somewhere else and escape?
Satsuki is the kind of girl that doesn't mind doing very dangerous things. However, now Kinjo is blocking the entrance to the arsenal. Is he trying to prevent a murder from happening? It'd be best to go to the arsenal to check on Kinjo. Okay, wrong level. Yeah, we probably should check on Kinjo. Oh, hey.
Hey, Maida, you bastard, why are you here? You want me to tell you an interesting story? I went to the arsenal a while ago, and not thinking of murdering here, I was just wondering if I could find anything. But all I found was that some weapons were super antique. I'm a bit interested in military too, you know? It's very interesting for enthusiasts. Most of the revolvers and rifles are early models. It's hard to find one of those, because they're discontinued now.
What's happening all of a sudden? Kawashikawa, I can't see what you're trying to explain to me. Sorry, thought it'd be a good idea to force my mood to be a bit more bright. Yeah, I understand. But this morning, you guys suddenly started to act alone. Don't worry, I just wanted to be alone for a while. I don't want to keep you guys away. I just wanted to take a breather because I couldn't concentrate on the investigation. I'm just hungry. Because of your fight with Teruya? But if you give up here, you really will die. I know, I shouldn't be talking like a weakling. But give me some time to organize myself for a few minutes for now. It feels so complicated right now. It might be for the best to not care about Haruhiko and Teruya's situation for the time being. Hey, Mekaru.
Oh, if it isn't Mr. A, the idiot of the group whose trust relationship just shattered.
Are you trying to make fun of me? Oh wait, are you trying to make fun of me? You usually try to ignore me, but you only oh, okay, yeah, that's definitely Yuki. You only get involved when you try to do this.
Your comeback is hard. Well, I deserved it, because I don't see any hope at all.
Why are you so laid back? The same situation goes for you.
True. As much as I try to enjoy this time, this might become a little dangerous.
What?
It's nothing. Don't speak to me anymore. I'm going to investigate.
If it wasn't something I just heard wrong, it would seem that Mekaru sounded weak. If Mekaru is at her limit this far, the situation would be the most dangerous so far.
Maida. Teruya, yesterday's talk. I'm not saying I'm wrong. So you're going to scrape this way here? Or are you planning to kill on your own? I won't say to do it forever, but stay with your mind straight. It's not the time to be whining, and just giving up. You're all the same, both Haru and you. What? Doesn't matter anyways. I'll investigate, so go. We don't even need to get together anymore. We don't have food.
Perhaps because of hunger and the extreme circumstances, Otori's nerves, which were a bit dull, seem to have become sharper. If it's really like this, nothing, it's going to happen, right? Hey, just putting this out there for the chat real quick, by the way, a question to Lainey, if you remember. Do you remember how long the investigation is relative to the rest of the chapter, like once we actually get to it?
Maida.
Kurikawa, I heard from Taira. Everyone's dispersed.
I can't help you. If we do this now, maybe today or tomorrow, my limit.
But it's true that the investigation hasn't made any progress. What should we do?
This room. A room without anything. There must be something here.
This room? It's definitely suspicious, but It's a room where there's nothing or anything in the sentence of it. I can't exactly remember, but I think you'll be able to fit in the daily life and investigation, as there is still a lot to go.
Yeah, okay. Damn.
I was kind of hoping we were possibly getting close to the end of daily life, but
I will continue to investigate, Maida. Please take care of the others.
this is great mental power. I'm the same as Kurikawa, who can't eat anything, and we're hungry. She's eager to investigate without showing any sign of complaint. She's too strong. I got it. Don't overdo it. Okay. Damn. So not. Well. Do a few more shorter days. Well, real quick, before we continue this, I'm gonna go check up on something real quick. I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
You're in tune to the decipher sounds and we lock down in the media. It's all about high level music for the Y2K pride. Shout out to the UK talent. Just keep pressing on and moving forward. Cause UK talent is nearly at its peak, yeah. Don't give up now, it's not long. It's just a matter of time.
Okay, we're back. Game. Up here. Up here. Okay. Sorry, everyone. I just, because so much of this chapter is focused around, like, the lack of food, I was like, you know? All I ate before I went on stream was a bag of chips. And I think I smell something from the kitchen, so I should check if dinner is happening. And, in fact, it will be within the hour. Getting spaghetti. So... God, you fucking AUs again. Anyway, yeah, I think it's time to check on Kinjo. Well, there seems to be no one.
Stop. Get out of here right now. Kinjo! Didn't you hear me? I told you to get out! Wait, I'm not really trying to kill or touch a weapon. I just came because Kinjo was here in the arsenal. I just came to check it out. What do you mean? Did you think I was preparing to murder? I didn't mean it like that. I just wanted to talk to Kinjo. What are you doing in the arsenal? That's because I thought there were some guys who wanted to start something. Since last night, I've been undercover while investigating the arsenal. you're only eyeing the intake. There's no one among us to spend on a murder. Even though 3 people have already come here today alone. Actually, 4 people, including you, Maida. No, I just wanted to see Kinjo's condition. That's right, everyone must have a personal reason. Like me, you can't say it's for murder. Stop looking at the slightest reason. You can't stop a murder from happening if you're thinking like that. Don't think that just because I'm away from you guys means I'm not aware of your situation. Now that I'm guarding the arsenal, it's a pity, even though it's not a weapon from here. The intake is wide, that time. Couldn't stop a murder that happened right in front of your eyes. Kinjo, it might be a little rude to say this, but you don't care what happened to us? You're only thinking of us as criminals now? Well, why do you think I'm doing this? It doesn't matter what you guys really are like. Kinjo, you too. Aren't you doubting because of what Uehara said to you? I can't say you're right or wrong. I'm just an ordinary student. However, I know that Kinjo has a stronger sense of justice than anyone else, and that you really want to protect people. The method may be a little extreme. Maybe. Perhaps. But actually, I wanted to say this the very first day after Uehara's trial. I'm sorry. It's already too late. What? Everything is already too late. Get out, quickly. I'll never let anything happen inside this arsenal. Kinjo was seriously troubled by us. I can't fully understand him, but if the cause is Uehara's case, I can relate a bit. The convictions that he thought he was transferring, the tragedy that was caused by it, is shaking the roots of Kinjo's mindset so far. And so will I. If the confusion comes at the source of your own thoughts that you've believed ever since I was born. What? My own source? Suddenly, an indescribable dizziness hits the core of my head. What? What the fuck is going on? My head was spinning, and the world was filled with red, a phenomenon similar to what I experienced at the day of the entrance ceremony. It was difficult to stand up, so immediately I returned to my dorm room and laid down in my bed. It's really painful. It's hard to open my eyes, or to investigate, or to do anything at all. Somehow, I'm glad I didn't do anything, otherwise I would have vomited. I should sleep. I'm too tired because I didn't have anything to eat. He's having a Shiki Tono moment, methinks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh my god. Kind of. A little bit. Guys, if nobody in this chat has read Tsukihime, that joke is probably not going to make sense to you. But oh man. Having just read Tsukihime earlier this year, or well, I guess last year, really. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's it. Cthulhu, saying, all right, I'm reading it now. I would be careful about that if I were you. I wouldn't make that decision casually. Tsukihime is a very formative visual novel. It's very influential to the genre, but it is also from like 1999, 2000. It is definitely of its time. Please, yeah, Google trigger warnings. It has not safe for work stuff in it as well. Yeah, there's a lot to watch out for. Yeah, please be careful. I would definitely not recommend it for anybody who is not an adult. If anybody out there is listening to this and doesn't know. I'm sorry for the others, but I couldn't help. I tried to force myself to sleep and close my eyes. Wow, Gygus. Maida-kun, are you inside? Huh?
Oh, right. Suddenly my head ached like crazy and closed my eyes for a minute. It looks like Tyra is calling to me from outside. The throbbing in my head started to disappear, but is it because of hunger? My vision was starting to shake randomly.
This is dangerous. I'm starting to stagger even when standing still.
I slept for half a day now. I have to do more investigation and get out of here soon.
Slowly, my limit was approaching. I have to meet with Tyra, who's knocking on the door from outside.
Oh, God. Oh, chat, his movement is so slow. Oh, no.
Maida-kun, thank God you were there. What is it, Tyra?
Why do you do that? I was so worried because I couldn't see you anywhere.
Huh? I was just sleeping in my room. Only half a day away.
What? Maida-kun, what are you talking about? I didn't see you all day yesterday.
What?
Thankfully, I'm not upset now. They said Maida-kun may have died and everyone went looking for you. And all of them went crazy because of their hunger.
Wait a minute. I was sleeping for more than a day? You didn't check my room?
Of course I did. I knocked on the door first, but there was no answer.
Unbelievable. Even I don't believe it. I've been blown up by the tight time for more than a day. Then I've been still for more than 24 hours.
Wow, this really is a Shikitono moment.
Maida-kun, are you okay?
It's nothing. I'm sorry I worried you, but more than that, the investigation. We have to... I'm so hungry that I'm about to go crazy. Besides, I've been lying over a day, so I don't have the strength anymore. Is Tyra okay?
Tasty Tango, you think Tsukihime is crazy, try reading Tsubihime. I have heard things about Tsubihime as well. Tsubihime's on Steam, right? Maybe I'll have to pick that up sometime, along with the Tsukihime remake when that comes out. The same goes for the others. I'm sick of this now. This ballroom. I want to get out. Oh boy.
Maida-kun, are you okay? You don't look so good.
Tyra's weird. How can you stay fine?
I'm not fine either, but you're barely holding on. So come back to the usual Maida-kun. Wake up!
I have no more power to answer anymore. The first chapter is you have to restore the other 8 or 9 chapters of the patch. That's crazy. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to hit that again. Where's everybody else? Everybody, how's it going? Satsuki?
Oh, Yuki! See this? A butterfly. There's a butterfly. Yep. Where did you come in?
What kind of butterfly? Is it a golden butterfly?
Butterflies here, butterflies there.
Satsuki is flying in her own world. Oh boy. This is not going great.
Damn it. You think I'll die in a place like this?
Mikaru doesn't seem to be any better. Oh boy, oh boy. Anybody in here? Hello? No. Yeah, I mean, I'm still just going around. It's not like I'm... Yeah. Oh, he was near Satsuki, okay.
Maida, I've been looking for you, dude. Suddenly disappearing like that? Huh? But why was I looking for you? I forgot because I'm hungry. Wait, who are you? Is it really Maida? Maybe you're a fake Maida transformed into a real one. right? Maybe I'll bite you once and check to make sure. Haru's getting insane.
He's like doing the thing where he imagines Yuki as like a T-bone steak. Okay, let's go back out here. Oh wait, not that way. I mean, I do still have to talk to her, so I guess I'll do that real quick. Oh. She's just got nothing. Alright. Fair enough, I guess. Wait, no, not this way. Oh my god, chat, I'm losing it too. I'm losing my sense of direction. Okay. Oh yeah, there he is. I didn't see him.
I did nothing wrong. 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 I did nothing wrong.
Teruya is going bonkers. Oh boy. Anybody in here? Nope. Well, I guess let's go check on Kinjo. All right, buddy, what's going on? Are you feeling? You're already not normal, so. The arsenal. Here, there are many weapons. A human being can turn into a corpse in a single moment. Many weapons. It's one moment. If you put up with that one moment, you can escape from here. Uh-huh.
Yeah! Mina, I don't know why you came here during the day, but... was it for this? Thinking of useless thoughts?
Kinjo, what was I doing just now? Were you trying to kill unconsciously? You ran at full speed to pick up a gun. No way. Did I try to kill you? Yeah. That's so... No.
I came back a little from my senses after Kinjo's interruption, but soon I began to feel hazy again due to the tremendous hunger and tiredness of my own stomach.
I don't intend to tolerate this, but I understand. It would be weird not to go crazy in this situation. I would too. What? I will not forgive you with that for... I will forgive you with that for now. Originally, you would have been certainly sanctioned. I'll solve this sooner or later.
Wow, biased. My mouth is tingling. 2 or 3 teeth seem to have been broken. Holy shit, dude! Kinjo, this guy, why is he so strong? But thanks to him, I came back to my own thoughts now. I don't know what happened to me during that time yesterday, but I'm never going to be engulfed by despair anymore. In order to do that, first off,
everyone, sorry to call you here so suddenly. It's okay. Is it time to eat? I'm hungry. Come on.
Yes, yes. Maida seems to have been shopping at the supermarket, so we can eat with him.
Everyone wake up! You're making stories up!
So then, why did you call us? Looks like everyone seems to have a very difficult time because of extreme hunger. If I don't do this somehow as soon as possible... We're all in the same situation here. It's been over a week already. Everyone's going to reach their limit because of their hunger. Now I think it would be better to investigate and escape, or to abandon that thought. We need a hard policy, in the sense of letting everyone think all together. A hard policy? Like what? It's getting hard to sit down now.
I'm hungry! Hungry!
Calm down. Let's think about this first. I think this is probably our last chance. If more time passes, we won't be able to think, and we'll all just be waiting to die. Yeah, well said, Maida. Teria? A policy. I waited for that word to come out. I have a very funny idea. It's gonna be hilarious. You're gonna laugh your ass off. What? 2 people have to sacrifice. For everyone. What? Let's draw 2 players by lot. The victim role and the culprit role. The criminal role kills the victim role and they get executed and dies. Monokuma said that suicide's not allowed, but this isn't a suicide at all, is it? Is it really the act of another person killing another one okay or not? This... I'm not hungry and listening to hallucinations, right? What did you just say, Teria? And we sacrificed 2 people in order to save the rest. This bastard! No matter how hard it is, there are things to be said and things you shouldn't! Oh yeah? Whatever you want. I have a paper and pen here. With this, write down 1 person you want to vote for as a culprit and 1 you want as a victim. Hey! Teria!
Haruhiko tried to go towards Teria, in anger, as it was a few days ago, but as he did, he sat down on the chair because he had not eaten anything.
What do you think? No matter how much you look at it, there's no way to get out. Other than this, right? Teria, what's wrong with you all of a sudden? You weren't like this before. I wouldn't be like this in normal times, although this is not an ordinary situation at all. Now, take the paper. Teria!
I think Teria's opinion's fine.
Hey! Iranami? Not you too!
We all just have been fighting here all the time. Our relationship gets worse, and then everyone is gonna die together. I'd rather sacrifice myself so you all can live.
What are you talking about? All of us here are going to get out without missing anyone. You're just insane because you're all hungry right now. Think better! I think we have to make a decision now. This way, although it's wrong too, if we really just stay like this, we'll all die. Drop dead. I don't like the thought of that. Akane, but this way... No! You can't be cannibalized in despair! Everyone!
Is this really the only way to do this? Rather than someone committing a murder out of malice, it may be better to make some sacrifices by agreeing this way. However...
By the way, how come you got a paper? I thought Monokuma took all of our belongings.
I always carry extra paper and pins in my pockets. When I changed into my party outfit, I put what was in my original clothes.
I see. Then I'll write it down now.
Write it and pass the pen, because there's only one. Hey! Wait! You guys! What the heck are you doing? Saying whatever you want? Is everyone going crazy now? But this way is the best, maybe. Maida, even you? Wake up, guys. You can't do this.
Suffering from continued hunger, sharpened nerves, a relationship that was breaking apart because of one desire to end it all. Normal thinking becomes impossible. Maybe Monokuma was aiming for this all along. Just when I tried to get the paper from Teria without realizing, then... What a show. Oh, okay, it was either going to be Meikaru or it was going to be Kinjo, so...
Kinjo! What are you here for? Didn't you say you wouldn't be with us? Look at your own situation now. Are you trying to agree with each other and decide who should die? What a great murder plan. Oh, wrong! All of these guys are just insane because of their hunger. They aren't the type to do such a thing.
Do I know of Your Turn to Die? Yeah, I played, like, Chapter 1, and, like, I think Chapter 2, like, several years ago at this point, but I haven't really returned to it. I was kind of waiting for the game to be finished to return to it.
But there's no other way. Kinjo, please, how can we survive? I didn't want to ask you for anything, but there's no one else to trust except you. Maida's turned weird, damn it. If you stay, I'll do whatever to follow, so please, save us. You can do it! Can you... Did you give up too?
Okay, yeah, trigger warning for, suicide discussion stuff.
There's one thing. A way around it. Of course, a way that does not involve killing. What? That can't be. How do you propose to solve this situation?
I hope you don't mind the tag, but the sad bit about this is that in the past, Haru was constantly against Kinjo, but now he's begging him for help. Yeah, man.
Wait! Kinjo, what are you doing? Why a gun? Why? It's just something I found in the arsenal. Who wouldn't know that? Why'd you hand us a pistol?
Oh boy.
This is the only salvation.
I'll give every one of you a pistol. We shall use it. Let's all commit suicide together.
With an insane laughter, it wasn't Kinjo at all. Cold sweat, mad eyes. He wasn't in the proper mind right now either. I could see that Kinjo was in a more crazy state than any of us.
What bullshit? Are you crazy? You... Wrong. You guys are the ones who are crazy. You're trying to kill someone. It's better to scrape and die than killing people and getting out of here. Then why don't you just do it yourself? Why are you telling us to commit suicide?
Well, yeah, Monokuma did say that it was against the rules, but it doesn't really matter if all of them die at once. I mean, who's he gonna punish at that point?
Even if I'm comfortable by committing this act, there's a 100% chance that all of you will remain to commit a murder. So I'm going to see you all commit suicide and then I'll die. Don't you want to have responsibility to the end? This maniac asshole! Ah! You better not think about rebelling. I'm going to make you all commit suicide by force. Did you think you guys, high school students, can beat me in the real world? Holy shit.
Kobazing!
Don't be ridiculous. You're gonna force suicide? That's just murder! This is attempted murder! Even if this is treated as murder, you guys also plan to kill to vote for someone to kill. Am I wrong? Didn't I tell you that a killer is no longer human? You can't just say kill in order to live. And even if this is a sin, it's okay. Because I'll immediately follow you guys. Don't come near me! This is criminal! Oh, are you going to rebel? Teruya, you were the one who I heard from the outside to choose for a victim. If you had made such an offer, you would have been prepared to die. Why would you be so scared of suicide? You just want to be safe at the expense of others. Isn't that right? Save me! I don't want to die! It's not me the one who's going to kill. You are, on your own. So, who wants to start? Come on, kill yourself. Kinjo, stop it! Maida, you tried to find weapons in the arsenal a while ago. You even had the desire to agree with Teruya. In many ways, it's disappointing.
Grab that crazy Kinjo!
Akane Taira, I don't want to see you even if you are a woman. That's even more than a woman with a history of attempted murder like you. Whoa!
Kobazing!
It's a waste of time. Besides, I also have the limits of my hunger, so I want to be comfortable soon. You better quit this useless battle and let us all become comfortable together!
With this decision is the only one to save you guys.
Save us? Because you forced me to save you. As a result, I was rejected by you and made you think as a criminal. But now, I can save you now. All together, now. Let's get out of this terrible reality, freeing ourselves from suffering forever. Kinjo, you're out of your mind now! It's been a few days ago. You seemed odd ever since then. After Uehara's trial, as you question your own mindset. What? Until now, black and white have been clearly separated, with only one heart that wants to protect the people while carrying out your own justice. But you rebuked Uehara for committing murder with the same conviction. And when you heard Uehara's words to you and realized Other people think of yourself. What? I don't know. To us, after the murder game began. No, after all the things you've done in your life. As a police officer, have looked that way in the eyes of others. The more you thought about it, the more you couldn't figure out what to do. You realized all the things you've been doing so far were in vain. Am I wrong?
1 second. Okay. Dinner is ready, so sorry to interrupt in the middle of the scene, but I have to go grab that real quick.
You're in tune to the decipher sounds and we lock down in the media. It's all about high-level music for the Y2K vibe. Shout out to the UK talent. Just keep pressing on and moving forward. Cause UK talent is nearly at its peak, yeah? Don't give up now, it's not long. It's just a matter of time.
Alright. Back to it. Again, like before, I apologize if I'm a little bit slower while I eat. I have spaghetti. But, actually, that reminds me. Because I mentioned this to one of my roommates the other day, who was younger than me, so he didn't know what I was talking about. Well, I mean, okay, he's not that much younger than me, so I don't know if that's why he didn't know what I was talking about. I just don't think he had heard of it before. But, do you guys remember the little alien, like, dancing alien meme with the, like, when your mom come home and make her to spaghetti? Let me know if you remember that classic.
You realized all the things... Oh, wait. You realized all the things you've been doing so far were in vain. Am I wrong? Shut up.
Sorry, Kendall.
You know how it is with spaghetti.
Okay. Good, at least some people know.
It's not like you use violence to, you like to use violence against us right now. Even asking everyone to commit suicide is proof that you can't control your own mind. I told you to shut up! You're talking about a subject you know nothing about!
Maida-kun!
It was for a single moment. Kinjo, who was rushing to me without being able to control his emotions, stumbled over the ground part of the carpet at a ghostly timing.
Now! What should we do? He's tied up now.
I'm not gonna lie, chat, I genuinely thought for a second he was gonna, like, hit his head on the corner of a table or something. And then Monokuma was gonna be like, wow, oh my god, I can't believe somebody died like that, that's crazy. Without missing our time, when Kinjo lost his balance and fell, Taira rushed and used the tablecloth to snatch him. Now Kinjo was completely prisoner-like, with no hands or feet and gagged in his mouth.
Kinjo, this guy, to think he was really crazy. If we don't do this, he'll kill us all. Oh wait, if we don't do this, he'll kill us all. We can't help it. Rather than kill Kinjo, he was trying to get us to commit suicide. That's it. It's not considered suicide at the point where you force somebody to commit it.
It's a big deal. By the way, it was hard to do this because I was hungry, but he was moving so violently that it was really dangerous just now.
Somehow, we have to...
Kobazing, don't overdo it. You were hit pretty hard.
Cry emoji? She can do that with her mouth? How? A woman of many talents.
It's not because my wounds hurt. My stomach, I think the gastric juice is refluxing.
Because of Kinjo, he consumed more stamina, which was insufficient even if we were spared from this situation. In order to overcome this, we have to take a policy, but that means that we can only make extreme choices like Teruya or Kinjo. Because of that choice, my physical strength was exhausted, and if we try to escape somehow, it will be hard to get back again. None of us have already been able to come up with a solution.
Hey, what do we do about Kinjo?
It's dangerous to leave him. First, at Kinjo's room. Lock the door and drop him there. But if we lock it, how will Kinjo come out with his hands and feet tied up? we won't be able to open it from the outside.
Is it really the time to worry about Kinjo? Even our lives and deaths are unclear.
Just like our lifetime.
Just like our lifetime here.
Teria, don't sound so useless. I'll have the key to Kinjo's room. Later, if our situation is resolved, I'll get it back.
Sorry.
So, what should we do from now on?
Let's think each one separately, because otherwise you guys are gonna go wild like Kinjo or Teria again. Why'd you only mention me? The paper said that you guys were agreeing too.
Shut up already, Teria. I want to crush your face right now, but I'm holding on to it, because I feel like I'll die on the spot if I use up my stamina anymore. Let's do what Kawashikawa suggests, just because everyone is thinking head-to-head here. I don't think we'll find a solution like this.
And just like that, another meaningless day has passed. It was a contradiction, and I couldn't think of a solution that didn't come to my mind, even if we think about it together. Nezumi will never give us the ASMR we deserve. Listen, I don't know. You can have your own taste, but like that kind of stuff, like food noises and stuff, that like grosses me out. Like I do not want to hear that from other people. But it is good spaghetti. Gradually, my stomach was at its limit. It didn't seem strange, even if I died right away. If you let go of my mind a little bit, I would close my eyes and die. I saw myself only to think at this point. Oh, okay.
It's 7 a.m. Wake up, everyone. Time doesn't mean much, but a regular lifestyle contributes to a healthy body. Move, move!
It was morning. I don't know if it's okay or not. There was just an unpleasant feeling like there's a noise in my head. Already my body was not like mine. As to prove it, regardless of my will, my body started to move. Somewhere. I'm going somewhere. I have to go. Yeah, you're not controlling your body. I am. I don't know. Is it here again? Hold up. The arsenal. Inside the tightly closed door, full of inspiration. At such a closed place, there are only clues that help overcome this situation.
Why didn't I realize there was a way to get out from this suffering so easily?
Reason and mortality have already gone out the window. Rather than waiting to die like this, The arsenal is locked? No, I don't remember seeing a lock on the door to the arsenal. This door cannot be locked. Then why doesn't it open?
What? What's with the fuss, Maida?
Teria, hey there. The arsenal door doesn't open.
What? Who locked it?
It couldn't have been locked. The door to the arsenal doesn't have a lock mechanism. Someone blocked it with something from the inside. Help me open this.
Okay.
What's that sound? I think something broke inside.
The thing that was blocking the door inside seems to be broken. Will it open now?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. What a time to eat a bite of spaghetti.
What? What's this?
that moment of opening the door, my view was filled with a huge noise. I couldn't see anything, and I couldn't hear anything. Catthul with Canadian $2. Yuki opens the door and it cuts to a Crystal ad. Yeah, the Cerveza Crystal. Was it a flashbang grenade that's common in FPS games? I felt like I was hit by that. It becomes impossible to know the top or the bottom, left and right, and it becomes impossible to tell whether you're standing or falling. Sorry guys, I had my sound turned down, so... As time passed, and as my eyesight and hearing gradually recovered, the figure of Teruya and myself began to be engraved on the eyeballs, by something coming from the floor. Hold on, I'm kind of waiting for the super chat, the delayed super chat to appear so that it doesn't get in the way of whatever we see in just a second. Because I don't want it to be like, you know, covering the screen. There it is. All right.
What? It's smoky. My eyes are still weird. The tears don't stop. Damn it. Who's doing this prank? Teruya, there's something inside.
I still couldn't walk properly because my head was ringing. I walked into the arsenal as if I was hooked by something, because there was a familiar smell that I've sensed a lot in the past few weeks, in the thick scent of the smoke. Yeah, there's no doubt this is... Alright. Blood. As soon as I smelled it, my mind freezes. I couldn't accept reality, waiting in the arsenal. The cruel reality was engraved into my eyes. Ugh. Damn. Yeah, this has been said in the chat multiple times, and I do kind of, like, I don't mean to, like, come down or be mean or anything, but, like, I do really have to say, like, please, you know, I've seen quite a few people doing the coy, like, oh, you're gonna be sad about this, or, oh, you're not gonna like this. Like, please don't do that. I haven't played this game before. I really would appreciate it if we didn't do that. Man, this sucks, though. With no vitality left in their life, I opened my eyes to his empty, dead eyes. The cruel reality of the death of Haruhiko Kubashikawa, the ultimate pilot. Fuck. Honestly, if it was gonna be somebody, I thought that it might be him, given the circumstances. Like, it's not that it's not sad, obviously. It is. But I kind of saw it coming. Haruhiko died. Another terrifying murder took place. The others came running soon due to the noise of the flashbang and the thick smoke, and then the body discovery announcement came out. After these shocking things happened in an instant, we were... eating. Eating like crazy. Oh, dude, this... Dude! This... Ugh! God, the mood of this scene. The mood of this scene. That's so fucked. That's so fucked up. I mean, like, it makes sense. It absolutely makes sense. I'm not saying that they're doing something wrong here. Like, I would too in this situation, but, like, man, it sucks. It's so, yeah, it's so cruel. Fuck, dude. Jpop45 with the $5. Teruya, damn, Kubashikawa died. So, Monokuma, about that food.
So, about that food. Oh my god, spaghetti? That's awesome, thanks.
Yeah. But, God. What a scene. Eating like crazy, I ate food so vehemently as if trying to relieve my resentment. After Haruhiko's body being discovered, Monokuma immediately provided us with food. There were so many, we could eat as much as we wanted to eat. Since the murder has occurred, we have to investigate, and of course, we have a class trial. But before all of this was eating. After eating as much as possible to recover our stamina, we must do our best to find the culprit who killed Haruhiko. To find the culprit who couldn't stand hunger and killed a friend, we continued to eat. As Haruhiko left us, there are only 7 people left in this place. Now we are with Kinjo and Mikaru here while filling our stomachs. Everyone didn't say anything, as if it was because of the shock or because they had food in front of them they hadn't seen for days. Except for one, Irinami.
Hey, why are you being noisy? Eat or cry. Just do one at a time.
Sorry. I'm sad. And I do.
It was Satsuki. It was the most close to family, like family to Haruhiko, so she must be the one most saddened by the loss of him. Satsuki, who tried to stay as bright as possible in any situation, couldn't stand crying. Guys, listen, while eating, I have a confession to make before we investigate. Actually, I was swayed a few times that I would do the killing myself a few days ago. I went in and out of the arsenal countless times. I don't have a face to show. I'm really sorry.
It wasn't Maida-kun's fault. Anyone would have been swayed by it. Actually, I hesitated again and again.
Yeah, it'd be weird not to go crazy. I've just been picking people to die. I've been crazy, very mad, and even though I was crazy, I deserve to die 1,000 times more than Haruhiko.
It's not anyone's fault. The bad one is Monokuma, trying to make a murder take place. We have no choice but to go on trial again.
I'm satisfied. I've eaten now, so I'll begin investigating. I'll ask you to investigate as well, because you're not out of the crisis from dying, because you can't fail the trial, can you? Wait a minute, Kinjo! What do you want? Why are you so calmly asking for cooperation? And don't you have anything to say? Were you the one who forced people to commit suicide because you were completely out of your mind? You're not gonna say you don't remember, do you? After making a turmoil and being crazy? Didn't I tell you this? I won't treat you like criminals only in the case of a class trial, because I want to cooperate as much as possible. And I was crazy? I don't seem to remember that. Are you trying to fake it? We almost died because of you! Don't be mistaken. It's just that I don't have any crazy memories. I'm not soft enough yet to blow my mind only because I was hungry.
Huh? Kinjo, wait a second. To say you're not crazy. Insane. Did you mean that?
What about it?
Then, in your mind, after thinking you really tried to kill us?
In that situation, there was only one way to solve it without murder. That's crazy! You were hungry and sleeping, and he was always crazy! Why am I the one who being suspected? I just acted to save you guys who didn't want to become preliminary criminals.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. You tell yourself that.
What do you mean, save? Death is not eternal rest! What is this? A cult of religion? You want a word of apology from me? For me to actually say an apology means admitting that I did something wrong and express my apology. I did nothing wrong here. If you're looking for apologies, you guys should be the one to do it. You tied me up and confined me. Right now, we're going back and forth on the trial now. But at least I know how to take responsibility for my actions. You damned. Teria, stop it! Kinjo, just as I thought. You're being very strange now. You simply hate crime, but it's not just that. The mood has completely changed from before. Kinjo himself doesn't know what's best for anyone because you're being weird, isn't it? I told you to shut up, Maida! Whatever both sides says, it remains on the verge of a class trial anyway. Focus on the investigation, not on this bullshit.
Kinjo-kun gets mad like that. It's really strange, as Maida-kun said.
That guy. What happened? Why is he acting like that? Just a few things. Well, maybe it's for the best. As he says, the fact that we're on the verge of a class trial remains the same. Don't think just because we're free from here, it's all over.
Damn it. Why does it have to be like this?
Maida, I understand you have mixed feelings. You guys are right. But for now, let's focus on the investigation.
Oh. Sorry, Satsuki, spaghetti time.
Satsuki, you too. For Haru's sake, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Prior to the investigation, we changed from our party outfits to our casual clothes that we no longer needed to wear. As a result, I was able to recover my student handbook and made it easier to move. Although Haruhiko's death was the cause of our escape, it would be in vain if the truth was not revealed at the subsequent class trial. It's the same story all over again. Kinjo, there were many problems ahead, but as my friend said, let's focus on the problem in front of us. The class trial is not to be taken lightly at all, and not to face it with our thoughts that would disrupt our reasoning. I'll have to investigate from here on out as well. It was the arsenal where the body was found. It was a lot better than before, when the smoke was still in full view at the time the door was opened.
Haruhiko, always trying to stay bright and keep us from dying. I have a different mind. When my heart thinks about my friends, even at this time, when I was at the ballroom, everyone was going crazy and our reasoning was erasing from our minds, even though I was on the verge to kill. Why did you end up like this? I'll reveal them. Because of his death, we're alive. I'll never make your death in vain. I'll survive. For Haruhiko's sake.
All right. Bite of spaghetti, please. Yeah, that is a lot of blood, by the way. Like, whatever happened in here had to have been pretty fucked up. Sorry for the plate scratch. Alright, so first of all, the smell. This is the source of the smoke. There's a military smoke screen that was often used for strategic purposes in modern warfare. Oh my god, modern warfare! COD! As was on the ground and still spreading. A little bit of smoke from it. Also, close to the smoke bomb, there was a flash grenade that had been used and became an empty steel barrel. Flashbang and smoke screen. These were also... When Teria and I opened the door at first to the arsenal this morning, in an instant, a tremendous light and sound came upon me. At the same time, the smoke screen spread like a mist. Looking at this far, no matter what I think, these grenades can be affirmed as the cause of this situation. Yeah, I think the thing mostly is just like, yeah, like, Kinjo does have sort of like a cognitive dissonance thing going on, but also, yeah, whenever you're in that sort of state of like delusional hunger and like survival mode, your body will do things, or like, you know, the state of your body will inspire you to do things that you would not do under normal circumstances because of your own morals. But because Kinjo is so specifically married to his ideals, it's like, you know, I kind of get the sense that, like, you know, basically he is doing this thing on an instinctual level, but then he's trying to explain it away after the fact when he's in a better place. Like, you know, he can't reconcile the idea that he did that, so he has to just shrug it off, even though it doesn't actually make any sense. Doing the math, the investigation is 1 hour and the trial 4 hours-ish. Damn. But some people are also saying I don't think it's 4 hours. Well. The question is who? Who would do this, and what happened while we were confused? Was it also the culprit? In the most realistic case, when we opened the arsenal, the killer was already inside the arsenal. Even if it was estimated from the time of death of Haruhiko, the timing was right, and in an absolute soundproofed arsenal, no matter how loud it was, it would have been impossible to be noticed. There's only one entrance to the arsenal. In order to escape, they would have no way but to meet us outside. Was the smoke screen and flashbang used to avoid that encounter? However, when I recall the situation in the morning, it would be difficult to say that a person would artificially come out at the same time we opened the door. Oh, no, wait. This is... A thick wooden plank was stuck in the inner handle of the arsenal door, and now it was in a state of being doubled towards the opening. Peanut kicks with the $2. Who's the culprit? Why, the Golden Witch, of course.
Yes, of course, I committed the murder with magic. That's all it is. If you don't want to believe that any of your friends in the academy did this, all you have to do is say that it was me.
Okay. Set this aside. Yeah, it is a locked room, kinda. That's true. You guys make a good point. I'm gonna take a sippy. Banto would have a day with Kinjo. Oh, she would. Something that I heard right before opening the door with Terria this morning. It looks like it was this wooden board. The overall development that can be inferred so far is the thick plank was clasped in the door of the arsenal, and the flash and smoke grenades were placed on the plank. That happens when you forcefully open the door from outside, the board gets crushed and the place grenades fall to the floor. That shock triggered the grenades. Interesting. But something feels weird. In the end, if it was meant to be used by the killer to get out of the arsenal through an enormous light and sound, was it necessary to use this cumbersome method? I can't even guess what the killer's goal was. Are there any plans to make a retrospective video on this game like you did with Canon Danganronpa? Maybe, but I can't say with, like, absolute certainty. But that's mostly because, as I have said somewhat recently, I'm still doing retrospective videos, and I still will be doing them, but, like, I also do kind of want to, like, scale back production of retrospectives, like, doing them as often. I do want to sprinkle in shorter content and stuff, because I really did just, like, burn myself the fuck out. on them. Like it has gotten to the point where doing them back to back to back to back over and over and over and over again really did just like, yeah, it was too much for me. All right, let's see. Smoke grenade and flashbang are rolling on the floor. This is a pistol. It's located in the immediate vicinity of Haruhiko. Then this pistol could be the weapon that killed Haruhiko. That's also why the Apollo Justice one is taking a little bit longer than usual, even though I announced it a while ago. Because I am actually trying to kind of treat myself with a little bit more respect in terms of my overall work pace. And I actually did take a pretty big break whenever I was in the thick of it. Or so I thought, but soon I realized I was wrong. The guns are all scattered on the floor. There wasn't only one gun that fell on the floor. Perhaps it was the criminal's actions. Most of the guns fell to the floor and were mixed randomly. From this point on, I don't know which gun was the one that directly killed Haruhiko. It would be difficult to conclude that this is the gun used for killing just because it was the closest one. It seems that the guns were all scattered in order to prevent the real one from being found. I should check things out. Interesting. Yeah, it was, oh, okay, yeah, it was shift. Oh, okay, you can't move while you're, yeah. Kinjo's got nothing to say. Oh, everybody's back in their regular outfits now, I didn't realize that.
Oh, Maida-kun, welcome back.
Monokuma, why are you here?
Jeez, why are you treating me so harshly? I served you a meal as promised, didn't I? Did you eat your food?
I don't have time for your nonsense jokes with you. Disappear!
Why are you so angry, I wonder? Anyways, I've forgotten something, so I came to deliver it to you. It's the Monokuma File 4!
Oh, right.
Weak reaction! Maida-kun, you baka! Mulberry!
Monokuma File 4. It's already the 4th file. No, let's stop thinking like that. The only option is to think about the case. I'd be cool with more videos like the FNAF one in the sense that it's meant to answer one question, like character analysis videos or videos pointing out a strong motif could be cool. That's definitely something that I have in mind. I posted about it on my Twitter the other day, but I would actually like to do like solo character-focused videos in the future. I definitely want to make one about Gohan from Dragon Ball and Krona from Soul Eater in particular. This is the Monokuma file left behind by Monokuma. It doesn't seem like much help, but I'll have to read it first. The victim is Haruhiko Kabashikawa. The estimated time of death is about 6 a.m. The body was found in the arsenal. The cause of death was excessive bleeding due to a gunshot wound to the right chest. In addition, the index finger and middle finger of his right hand were ruptured and broken. Gunshot wound. From the first time I saw the arsenal at the bathroom, I guessed it vaguely, but from this fact, the intake seems to be a gun. The time of death here is about 6 a.m. The time was lost when I spent it in the ballroom, but when I went to the dormitory to change my clothes a little earlier, I checked the current time was around 9 a.m. That means Haruhiko's death was less than 3 hours. I got up after listening to the announcement at 7 a.m. this morning, so the incident really happened quite early this time. This time, the time of death is properly written, and I guess the cause of death is too. There was a trap in the Monokuma file for the previous case. There was confusion of the time because it didn't write down whether it was AM or PM, but fortunately there seems no doubt about this Monokuma file. But that's it. This Monokuma file is just that. No special clues to be found in it. No, at least we can know the estimated time of death. Let's take a note of it. Well, let's take a look at the body. It's Haruhiko's body. It's no different from our friends who have died so far. It's cold, empty eyes. We're alive today because you're dead. Don't you think this is absurd? There was no way that Haruhiko, who had passed away in such a devastating manner, would answer me. But the class trial still remains. If we can't find the culprit who killed you, we'll all die. By all means, I'll find the one who killed you, Haruhiko. I won't make your death in vain. After expressing minimal condolences to Haruhiko, as if making a prayer, I began to investigate his body. First, the fatal wound that can be considered as the direct cause of death must be a gunshot wound to the chest. In the case of friends who have died so far, if they use a hammer, a knife, or a plaster weapon that makes the murder weapon bloody. In the case of Haruhiko, it was because Monokuma prepared an arsenal. He was shot because the treasure provided an inspiration to kill him. However, I don't really know how to deal with this, as ordinary students like me don't have the slightest idea of how one feels as being shot. The murder weapon is a gun. Even if it was a gun, what kind of gun was it? And in addition to the gunshot wound in the chest, there's something suspicious. Haruhiko's right hand. His right hand was devastatingly destroyed, so much that I couldn't see it with my eyes open. It was literally destroyed. The index and middle fingers were completely amputated, and the remaining fingers were torn to pieces in the skin. Ugh. I'm sure Haruhiko got his wound from being shot to the chest, but what in the world happened to the wound on his right hand? No matter how much I think about it, I don't think my hand would look like this if I was shot by a bullet. Rather than a gun, it's like he got caught in a dynamite-like explosion. I think it's a little seared when I look at it closely. I wonder what kind of gun was it that shot Haruhiko, and it is urgent that we find out the identity of the object that caused the wound on the right hand. Huh. Interesting. There were no more noticeable clues, and I couldn't see any more of my friend's terrible body, so I decided to stop and get up. Well, there's this up here. What is this? At first, there was no distinction from the tin blood on the floor, but when I looked closely, I felt something. It was like the remnants of something other than blood was stuck on the floor. What is that? Oh, is it a gun? Really? It was so disastrously destroyed that there was almost no form left, but I almost thought of a gun form of parts. Oh, so it's like disassembled or like broken. It wasn't just because of the destruction, but a large amount of blood with each piece of it. Because of the lighting on the floor, it was difficult to see it clearly. How can it be destroyed this way, though? It's like seeing a bloody octopus. No, that doesn't make sense. While observing the remains of the destroyed gun, I found something noticeable. This gun, it's loaded with bullets. In my mind, I checked around the other guns, but all of the magazines were empty. For this to be the only one destroyed, a small number of bullets were loaded. The arsenal is basically unloaded, and the bullets that were loaded separately are stuck in the magazine. Because of these conditions, and the fact that the only one loaded with the bullet is this gun means there's a possibility that this is the murder weapon. But why would they break it like that? This sounds like a pretty important clue. Let's be careful to remember this. Huh. Interesting. There's blood splattered in this area, too. What? Eh? I was trying to check the condition of the guns in display. There was blood on the display, but when I looked up close, I witnessed an even more grotesque sight. Oh, no! Ah, God! Fingers. It was human fingers, no matter how you look at it. And of course, the owner of these fingers was... I know Haruhiko's body had a ruptured hand in addition to the gunshot wound in the chest. Among them, his index finger and middle finger fell off from it. His fingers lie here as proof. But why are his fingers here? At first glance, it was far away from Haruhiko's body, from the shape of the blood. It seems like he began to walk after his fingers got cut. No, it's the opposite. It's likely that this was rather his body moved, just by taking a glance on the floor. MD Pal, some people complain that Fangans use too much gore, but I really like the use of gore in Fangans and wish Canon Danganronpa used it more. The reason they probably didn't is because from the first game onward, they tried to lower the rating slightly. So that's like, if you're wondering why the deaths sort of became a little bit more cartoony, that is why. because they wanted to be able to sell it to a wider audience in Japan, and if you reach a certain rating, then, like, you know, you're only going to be able to sell it behind a counter or have people specifically request it or whatever. So they wanted it to be on shelves. That's what they had to do. But obviously, you know, Fangame creators can do whatever they want. Alright, let's talk to Teria.
Ugh. Teria, are you okay? Your complexion looks bad.
No big deal. Don't mind me.
Mikaru, I want to ask you something.
It's noisy. Since when did you get along with me talking so freely? Get lost.
Even so, I thought we would cooperate a little by passing the same point of death, but it seems to have gotten worse. In this case, it might be better to cooperate with Kinjo as possible with this limited time. But Kinjo won't even say anything to us. Oh, okay. Kinjo.
Maida.
In the end, I can't hide the awkward mood. Kinjo told me to focus only on the investigation, but I was still worried about it.
Just... Yes. Do you have anything to ask about the case?
Well, I mean Haruhiko's body. He wasn't killed instantly, right?
Indeed. In fact, there's a hole in the chest, and even in the Monokuma file, it's said to be an excessive bleeding death due to a gunshot wound.
A gun. Until now, thanks to the layout of the school, there were murders with items that would be common in the everyday life. To think there would be a person who was shot to death.
It's fine. You guys may not be familiar, but I have my fair share with gunshots. If there's something you don't know, it's fine to ask.
Is it because the incident happened? Even though there was a conflict less than 24 hours ago, Kinjo wasn't much different from the way he usually treats me. Well, maybe it's the gun and the chest wound. Would it be better to see this as an immediate death?
No, I don't think Haruhiko is close to immediate death.
Huh? Why is that?
Even if it was on the chest, it's not the heart, it's the right chest. The bullet passed through the body. Since it wasn't stuck, it would have been possible to move for a short amount of time, rather than die immediately.
It wasn't stuck. It means it penetrated the body? Wouldn't it be more dangerous then?
There are surprisingly many people who think that way, but in reality, it's better for a bullet to pass through the body than being stuck in it.
Yeah, I love the vibe and, like, overall UI and stuff of V3. I think, personally, for me, though, like, while I do like several of the characters in V3, I feel like the character designs in V3 are easily where it gets a little bit too over the top. I understand the reason why they're like that, given the story, but, I preferred, you know, the sort of, like, middle ground that something like DR1 struck, where it's like they are unusual character designs, but they're still a little bit more grounded.
There are 3 types of layer damage to a body. One's bleeding, another's burning. The last one is the impact of a bullet's kinetic energy. If you look at one by one, it's difficult to inflict great damage due to the small surface area. In case of burns, and it's rare that from excessive bleeding you die immediately. But the story of a shock caused by the kinetic energy is different. Maida, if you get hit with a fist or a bat, it'll be difficult to move due to the impact, right?
That's, well, if you're an ordinary person who doesn't even have special training, that would be even worse.
Similarly, when a bullet gets stuck inside the body, all the kinetic energy turns into shock energy, creating an instantaneous large space in the body. The fact that this space has been created means that the body has been greatly shocked. This shock will cause negligible damage and damage to the surrounding organs as well.
Really? I'm not sure what you mean exactly. But anyways, that means penetration is a better alternative than getting stuck, right?
That's what it means. In fact, in some foreign countries, there are bullets that split the front part of the bullet and cause fragments to get stuck into the body.
That's terrible.
The bullet did this. It is a fatal injury to be hit by this bullet, whether it was stuck or it was pierced in the body. Especially in the case of Haruhiko. As Maida said, the chest was hit, so even if it was pierced, there's a high possibility that a hole in his lungs was pierced through. As I said before, it's only less shocking, and he must have died shortly after having difficulty breathing and bleeding. It's hard. Guns should be only cheap for the wicked, unless it's in an extreme game.
This is an extreme situation.
There doesn't really seem to be like a need to be talked about. Anyways, I'll move to another place since the arsenal's been roughly investigated. Make sure to investigate carefully. If you find something, let me know, Maida. Kinjo, there was an incident yesterday, and he seemed a lot unstable recently, but it seems everything is okay because of the current one. Was it only me that had a hard time dealing with it? Hold on, let me check something. Oh, okay. Was it only me that had a hard time dealing with it? Seriously, Kinjo was a completely different person from the first time we met, the time he was hostile to us, and the time of the investigation. For now, let's check what Kinjo told me. I didn't really understand it at all, but in summary, it's better to be pierced from the bullet and having it stuck. In Haruhiko's case was the latter. Was it like this? Oh, more stuff. Wait, no, I already looked at that, but what's this? I couldn't see it properly because of the smoke, but when I suddenly stopped to look at it, I could find that there was an unnatural bloodstain on the floor. Blood traces danced throughout the arsenal, as if Haruhiko wandered around the arsenal after being shot. What is this unnatural bloodstain? It's only obvious that it's Haru's blood. But rather than trying to run away after being shot, just by looking at the blood spots, it seems as if he was trying to move in the arsenal, all over the place. Simply put, it was so bizarre. Is it reasonable to assume that this degree of descriptive blood was made by the killer dragging Haruhiko unconscious? Well, for now, I can only think of it as a possibility, but there must be some reason for the blood to be left in this way. Ah, there's another gun in the corner. Huh? Suddenly, while investigating the corner of the wall, I saw something out of place. This gun. Why is it so far away in the corner of the room? I picked it up on the floor, and checked it. I felt this heavy, peculiar feeling of how real it was, but I couldn't find anything particularly strange. It's just a gun that doesn't change much like the other guns that are on display. Was it just a little far away?
Maida, what are you doing?
Huh? What is it, Teruya?
You should take your hands off that gun right now.
Wait, there must be some misunderstanding. I was just trying to investigate over here.
That gun, it'll blow up.
Huh? Blow up? What are you talking about?
What are you doing? Now you decided to kill. It's a shame for me to tell you this, but it would be a big deal if I were in your shoes right now. So never touch that gun.
That's not it. I was just trying to investigate. This is a misunderstanding. Why would I try to kill you?
You weren't trying to shoot me?
That's right. So what did you mean by this blowing up?
Forget it, it's nothing.
Gary, there's a bomb and it's gonna go off if you don't take a bath. Please. That was really, like, sus, though. Like, what the hell was he talking about?
Teruya's sudden behavior is strange, but according to his words, this could be dangerous, so I put the pistol in its original position and decided to leave it alone. However, Teruya's strange remarks feel like something is odd. I'll take note of it. Yeah...
That's an evidence point, too. Huh. Although... it also kind of seems a little too suspicious. Would they really make it that easy? I don't know. Okay.
Oh, Maida-kun.
Tara, what are you doing without investigating?
I'm sorry, but the body is so terrible.
I understand it's hard, but we can't help it. We'll have to do it. We have to do our own investigation as far as we can.
I know, it's been about a week since Uehara-kun's case. I'll do my best.
I don't think there's anything else in particular here to check. Yeah, because she still says the same thing. Okay, now I can leave the room. Oh, hey. Satsuki, why are you standing still doing what?
Yuki, what am I supposed to do?
Is it because it's Haru? It seems too horrible, but now we have no choice but to investigate, even if it sounds cheap, in order to survive.
Have I read any of the Danganronpa books? Zero, Killer Killer, Togami, or Kirigiri? I have read Zero, and I did read Killer Killer once back in the day as well. I know some things about Kirigiri, and at the time when I was really like reading Danganronpa extra canon stuff, I don't believe that Togami was translated at the time. In fact, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think the Kirigiri was fully translated either. So I just haven't really gone back to them. But I have read Zero and Killer Killer, yeah. I like Zero a lot, and I don't like Killer Killer much at all. There is a Togami book. Yes, there is.
To survive, is it?
Satsuki?
No, yeah, the investigation. I have to, yeah.
I'm almost halfway through Zero. It's good, except for Kamishiro. Yeah, like, it's not that Zero doesn't have its issues. It is definitely still a Danganronpa product at the end of the day, but I do think it is pretty good, and I am sad that people sleep on it as much as they do. Honestly, you know, if Danganronpa, like, if any of the past stuff in Danganronpa was gonna get an anime, I kinda just wish that they've made a Zero anime, to be honest with you, but, you know. She was so quiet that it wasn't like Satsuki at all, and the girl that went rampant like always. It seems that Haruhiko's death hurt her more than any of us. Kinjo, what are you doing in front of the door?
Maida, you're here. There was something I was going to check right now, but if it's okay, why don't we check this out together?
What are we looking for? They might mess up the Zero anime though, which is scary. I mean, Zero isn't really that long of a book. I don't really know how you could mess it up that badly without being just kind of incompetent. And it's not like Lerch is a bad studio. They've made good anime.
It's opened. Wasn't this room? Indeed. It was from Haruhiko Kabashikawa's corpse. I borrowed the key from it for a while. Because this is an incident in a closed space with limited movement, it's better to search everywhere as possible.
I decided to follow Kinjo and investigate Haru's room. It's a room that's no different from my room, shockingly enough.
Maida, look at this.
No, guys, seriously, like, just because Lerch made DR3 and people don't like DR3, Lerch is not a bad studio, at all. They made Assassination Classrooms anime, and that anime is fucking great.
There's something of interest here. Some kind of paper.
To Haruhiko, I have something to say. If you read this, why don't you come to the arsenal? I'm not going to kill you. I hope you believe me. I'll be waiting.
This is... Oh, the letter was written by the killer? It's the same method as when Maki was killed. Besides, this letter wasn't torn like last time. It's proof that the culprit couldn't even mess with. However, this seems a little more than what it takes.
What it takes?
I'll ask you, Maida. After reading this, would you go to the arsenal?
Huh? I mean...
By the time this letter was sent, they would kill me. Just after we hit each other and fought. In that situation, if I received a letter like this from you... That was also the way Mitsuhiro Higa used. Putting a letter down the door.
Down the door? How can you even know that?
Can't you tell by a glance? There's no reason to meet face to face and give a letter, and there's no other way to send a letter in a locked room like this. It's definitely the first time anyone thinks of calling themselves out for murder.
Then why did Haruhiko go directly to the arsenal?
Well,
Hold on a second. Oh, I see.
well, but couldn't it have been that they didn't know because it was impossible to think normally? I mean, just before we went crazy. No, we were already crazy. If you look at the source of that...
If you look at the source of that madness, it's due to being starved and dying because we couldn't eat food, and the fear that someone might kill you. In other words, it's because of the self-defense fear of death. I don't want to die. So you'd rather judge things related to death more rationally than usual in extreme situations. Still, the question remains. Why did Haruhiko go through his death's door by all means?
Is it because they believed it?
What?
Haruhiko probably believed. He believed that there was no one in our group that could commit a murder. They believed until the very end. We were all on the verge of releasing the strings of reason, but it was different from Haruhiko. He was the same. He wasn't sane, but he still opposed the idea of murder to the end. Kinjo, you did that too, right? He didn't want to ask you, but we've all gotten weird. He pled to you to do something, because Haruhiko was like that. Even if they were insane, he would have trusted a friend and gone straight to the arsenal.
Such stupidity. That's not worthy of the word trust. It's just like jumping into death, without being able to judge the situation. What's with that face? Were you hoping to get closer to me? Did you want me to be impressed by saying this was your way of showing your trust to others? Well, look at the result. He died because of that stupidity. That's the reason I'm far away from people like this.
Kinjo.
Enough. We're investigating now. We can't get excited over personal feelings. Well, whether Haruhiko acted this way because of mischief is withheld, but this letter is an important clue in the end. Just finding this gives a great achievement. There seems to be nothing else special in the room other than this. I'll leave and check another place then. Let's see each other at the class trial.
I thought he was okay, but Kinjo is, after all, having a doubt of his own mind. If this class trial ends safely and we all survive, we'll have to seriously talk about Kinjo's state. Oh boy. Actually, yeah, is there anything else I should check in here? Let me sleep in his bed. No, I think it's pretty much it. Where else should we go, I wonder? Nothing in here. Oh, we switched the music? Okay. Anything in here? No. Check back in the arsenal? Okay. We'll hold up real quick. Anything in the dining hall? No. Also, hey, Teruya, what are you doing? He's so scared he started speaking another language.
Kurokawa, you were here. What about the arsenal investigation?
I did it, roughly.
You weren't supposed to do it roughly.
Maida, I want you to listen to me.
Huh?
There's a problem with the alibis. During dawn, I kept monitoring the hallway.
You were, Kurokawa?
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay? I didn't really know, but you could have died because of hunger.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
You're used to it. Anyways, about the alibis. Girl, what are you going through on the side? Oh boy.
My room is right next to the arsenal. Unfortunately, because of the soundproof, I couldn't hear anything inside the arsenal. Only the sound of the arsenal door opening and closing could be heard.
That means you saw it? You saw who went into the arsenal?
I heard the sounds. I couldn't see them from this room, but I could see the moment when they were passing by the door of my room.
Isn't that right next to the arsenal anyway? If I had passed in front of Kurikawa's room and headed to the arsenal. No. This is the hallway on the left side in front of the arsenal. Due to the structure of the ballroom, if you turn the other side and enter the arsenal, you can move without seeing the eyes of Kurikawa.
That's right. But at least I've seen a few people that entered the arsenal.
Really? Who were they?
One is Haruhiko.
And the other?
The rest, I'll tell you in the trial. Suddenly, I thought about investigating.
Still, a weird girl as usual. But thanks to Kurikawa, this case could be solved fairly easily. How do you guys pronounce? I pronounce it Mikako. Apart from that, I'm worried about Kurikawa's health. She usually looks weak and nervous. But this time, she couldn't even sleep or eat at all. I hope she's okay.
Hello everyone, it's already time. Anyway, it happened only inside the ballroom, so there's not much to investigate, right?
Ah, whoops. I didn't mean to skip. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I don't care what Monokuma has to say anyway. Fuck him. The investigation is already over. No matter. It's still too short. Damn, I don't think I've gotten any sensitivity yet. But it can't be helped. I did my best to investigate. All that remains is that we've investigated so far and we have no choice but guess the killer with everyone. I've just been told it goes Mikako, and that just sounds wrong. And no, yeah, I mean, like, that's how a lot of people end up, like, sort of pronouncing Japanese names in English or with an English accent. I tend to try to aim a little closer to, like, how, you know, people would, like, a Japanese person would say it, I guess. Like, that's, you know, whenever I listen to anime, like, in sub, I just try to pronounce people's names the way they say it, rather than just, like, based on how it's spelled to an English person. Because a lot of times in, like, dubs and stuff, the wrong parts of a name get emphasized, and that sort of stuff.
Everyone's here.
Yes.
Oh, Maida's here? Then, let's start the trial.
Only the tension is flowing. The mood terribly awkward. While in the ballroom, the world of a lawless land was so colorless and hard. Above all, the number of people was too small. 7 people, including me. Besides, one of us is a culprit who killed Haruhiko, even if this trial is safely handed over. The criminal will be executed, and only 6 people will remain. 6. It was a number that didn't feel real. When has our head count been reduced to this extent?
And it's only gonna be less next time.
Looks like everyone has gathered. Well, it's easier to manage people since the numbers have been reduced, but isn't everyone's tension too low? Events that were washed out like class trials are more lively, you know. It's no fun because there's no reaction at all. Jeez. And now then, it's already the 4th time, right? This is the start of a fun class trial, so get on the elevator.
Whatever the case, I have to go beyond this class trial. The later issues are for later. Everyone has their faces as if they were determined to do something, even in an awkward mood. Different thoughts intersect each other, and we ran into a hell called a class trial once again. Am I going to stop here, do the and save the trial for later? Honestly, sorry for the music stopping. I'm just looking at something real quick, by the way. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'm thinking about it. I think, like, yeah, it would be fair if I did, obviously, because, like, if it's gonna be super long, then, like, you know, yeah, I would probably end up going past, like, midnight in that case, and I don't know. Also, one sec. Definitely shorter than the last two trials. It is a shorter trial, but it's still a trial. Yeah. Yeah, and Laney's the only mod in chat and is tired. I think then if that's the case, I'll probably go ahead and stop for now. And then I will probably end up doing another, maybe like slightly shorter stream for DRA, probably like next week or something, so that we can get this done, because I would like to get through the trial. Or I mean, like, I would like to get through the chapter sometime soon. I don't want to, like, make you guys wait on that for too long. Especially because I also need to remember the details, too, so... But yeah, so I think in that case, then I will definitely stop here for tonight, and yeah, I can go into the Chapter 5 daily life as well. So yeah, that's how it's gonna go then. I will stop streaming for this time, but we will handle the trial in the next stream, and if we have any time left over, then we will start Chapter 5. But anywho, thanks so much for watching, everybody. There is nothing new in the fan art stream tags to check, so unless any of you guys have any last minute additions, then we will probably just go ahead and stop stream because I don't have anything that I got to show off. But if anybody wants to get anything in afterward, then you can go ahead and feel free to put it in the tag, and I will get around to it next stream. Also, yes, remember I am streaming again on Saturday. Yes, Saturday at 7 p.m. CST. We are going to continue episode 3 of the Mineko, so look forward to that. I will make the fan art of Kinjo hitting the table. I will do so soon, hopefully. Yes, please, definitely. That'll be very funny. Anywho, alright, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!